Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to these parts of the woods over here at twitch.tv/dinner with the boys. What are we doing out here in these parts, ladies and gentlemen? Well, you know what we do. We come gather around, have some dinner, hang with these boys. We talk about our trials, our tribulations. We say howdy to each other, say good neighbor, shake each other's hands, you know, good firm handshake. You know, we're good people out here. We come together, we have some dinner, we spend a good time together.
I think you mean supper there, Sheriff. We have supper together.
We do indeed have supper. You're right. Dinner is for the high noon.
Exactly.
We have supper instead. That's correct. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're having a good time over here. It is a few days away from the Hallows Eve. Everybody else, y'all can introduce yourself. This is me, Bloody Biscuits, Shibmeister222. We got Vash the Shell Bullet, Aceuhh, and of course the mieDAX. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hope y'all having a good night. I can't do that anymore. That's way too much.
I appreciate it.
Way too much.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
What's up? We're all too old to go trick or treating.
But we're held up in our houses.
Are too tall to go trick or treating.
That's kind of true.
I know.
That's you. I'm sorry.
That is, dude. I just need to shave. Just need to, get a good costume on. Start approaching people.
Okay, so you guys might not know. I'm Count Chocula, the morning breakfast treat. I got a cape and everything. What Vash called me, I'm actually Count Vapula.
Yeah. There he goes, dude. He's hitting it.
Let me hit your jewel.
It's fucking killer, man.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's one of these illegal flavors. Ooh.
I love him.
Big showing. This outfit is actually my dad's. He's had this for almost 15 years, and he hasn't worn it in like 50. I was saying I had to go to a store and get a fucking Halloween outfit and shit. And he goes, I have Count Chocula in the closet. If you want to wear that, I was like, hell yeah. So
that's awesome.
Chilling. Dax, how about you, man?
Buzz Lightyear, dude. What's up? What's going on? I went over to
the galaxies, dude.
I went over
Buzz Lightyear
to
from Star Command.
Yeah, dude. I went over to Spirit Halloween, and I was like, man, I want the Mr. Incredibles outfit, but it was too big. And I was like, man, I want the blue Vegeta outfit. It was too small. But you know what? They had Buzz Lightyear because it's no size. You just put it on your top. I didn't have a white shirt though. I realized, it doesn't come with a white shirt. And the only white shirt I had was the shirt that Bash gave me a while ago with that boy on it.
Yeah.
So I'm what up, it's that boy, so I'm wearing that.
Shit, what up?
But yeah, dude. Also, I think I was supposed to put like foam or something in the wings, so they're just kind of hanging out right now. But hey, we're bootleg Buzz.
That's incredible. That's actually outstanding.
All right, Vash.
All right,
Had your cam hidden. Hit us up.
So, this reveal goes out to everybody who called me a pussy and said I wouldn't do blackface on stream. Well, have I got a reveal for you?
I'm hiding my face.
It's actually not blackface. It's something much more terrifying. But it's still definitely race-related. You may be looking at this and not understanding what you're looking at. I'm not in blackface. I'm the disgruntled white kid from your political science class.
Boy, howdy.
Do I even have props for you, bud? Props for you. Reaching into the backpack. Ooh, shit. What's going on in here? Is it a textbook? Is it a gun? Keep teasing me in front of my crush and find out. Happy Halloween, everybody. Please sponsor.
Monka W, dude. I almost had to go hong on your ass. Get down low. Get out of the shot.
Also, in case some of you can't hear, I'm not exactly at my best in terms of health right now, but it's a pleasure to be here with everybody. I love all of you.
Welcome. Thanks for showing up, dude.
You guys are scary.
Yeah, dude. Just beware if I ever just slam the desk.
I got you. And you know what? We've got the guy that has been hyping this up for the past fucking.
I am so excited for this.
He bought it
You're
out.
not even slapped, dude.
He bought an outfit, and he's my big.
Yeah, I need to make him my big screen, actually. I am prepared and ready.
All right, Shib.
Introduce
What,
yourself.
you good?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Introduce
looking
yourself,
right at
man.
you.
So,
Oh my
comes a
god.
time in your life, dude, when the e-girls aren't messing with you. They aren't sliding in the DM.
You're kidding me.
Oh
You can
no.
get bitter. You can get angry.
No, you're
You
kidding
can
me.
seek revenge. Or you could become the e-girl.
Oh no!
He's become an e-girl.
Oh, you can't even see my lower half, dude.
I don't
Bro, I
want to
got
see. You.
stockings on the match.
Oh my god! You're gonna flash your nuts. Do
I might
not
have
do.
just there.
Do not do that again. Oh my god.
I love Shibmeister222.
Bro, what
He
the
is my
fuck?
favorite human on the planet Earth right now.
Holy shit.
Wow, he's adorable.
Look at him.
God.
How do I delete someone else's Twitch?
Jesus fucking Christ. Shib.
That is godlike.
Get it. Good
I
shit.
love Shibmeister222 so fucking much.
Holy moly.
Game the e-girl himself, dude.
The last thing I ever wanted to hear was, oh dude, you haven't even seen the lower half. Oh god.
This is all you have
Bro,
to
this
say.
is premium snap content right here, dude.
Start posting it. Where's the money, dude?
Where's the OnlyFans? Start posting
I literally
more on
can't
your
breathe in this mask.
No,
Start posting
I,
more on your
no,
OnlyFans.
I have that same one. It sucks.
I
Christ.
can't believe.
I was
finally
considering
got it.
doing like a Spider-Man mask or some shit like that, but like I couldn't last like a few hours just with that stupid fucking shit right in my face. Like,
I
why?
have the most disturbing fucking Trek mask you'll ever see in the garage, but I knew it wasn't gonna
Oh,
work out past 5 minutes.
My dad didn't have the hat. He didn't have like the junk, like fucking pointy hat anymore. I don't know where the
Day
hell it
zero
went.
just for you, Payne.
Oh god, this doing it.
Damn,
You
fucking
might have to
accents
delete
got
that
some
VOD, dude.
competition.
You might have to pixelate that on YouTube. I don't know if nuts came out. when
No,
I put
no,
that
no, you're
out.
fine.
I think you're good.
No, I didn't see any nuts, but I saw enough.
Yeah, dude. Where's your bathwater?
Bro, I
Son?
shaved my legs and everything.
Damn.
He put so much effort into this.
I straightened my hair, dude. I haven't done that in 10 years.
Oh shit, dude.
Oh my
you,
god.
Vanity.
How
he's
cold
become the
How cold are your legs?
They're freezing.
I
They're
know.
like it's 100 degrees outside, but my legs are fucking.
Because you're not used to it. It's gonna be really weird.
Yeah.
oh bananas. How's your bathwater sales going?
Haven't posted them yet, but I'll hop in the bath right after this cast, dude.
Hop in the bath.
Hop in the bath
Oh,
and
that's
just
good.
start
You'll be all-
getting the jars ready.
Dude, you're all sweaty after the cast, dude. It's perfect. Get the water infused.
Me and Shib and you are all gonna be sweaty as all hell because I got the legs on, dude. I got the full fucking Count
Oh,
Dracula
God.
fucking shit. So
I'm just
Chill.
swearing.
He's actually got the cat ears.
I can't put them on the front. They have bells. It had a bow tie. It came with a bow tie and a tail too, but I couldn't get that shit on.
oh fuck.
Well, I mean, wait till you turn around, you'll see where the tail is.
What a reveal, dude.
That's
was-
incredible.
That's great.
I actually love Shibmeister.
Well, thanks for coming on the spooky ride, everybody.
Yeah,
This is dinner with the boys. As the sheriff did tell us earlier, this is supper with the men. We're big chilling today. We're all too old to go trick or treating, so we all got outfits, and we're spooking it up, having a good time. Ooh.
But here's the question: we may be too old to trick or treat, but are we still too young to pass out candy?
I passed out.
No. I mean,
That's a good point, I guess.
I haven't passed out probably 5 years.
Like, are you at the age where you see a bunch of fucking toddlers walk up in like shitty outfits and you're just like, oh, that's cute? Or are you like, wow, you guys are fucking trash?
No. I'm at the age where, oh, that's cute. But if like teenagers that are like 16, 17 come to my door in fucking outfits, the only one that is getting it are the slutty kids. Like I don't fucking know.
The slutty what?
The slutty kids?
No, the slutty adult.
Okay.
Slutty.
Good clarification.
I definitely.
You're,
hands
you,
up, everybody.
you,
who
pull
heard
your
slutty
pull your
kids.
mic closer because you're cutting out, and I don't want to be worrying about you being a pedophile.
The slutty kids.
You just said
You
it
said the
again.
same-
So
What?
what are you saying?
I don't
Why-
even
why
know
are the
anymore.
kids
I need to be canceled.
I need to be-
I don't fucking know anymore.
Keno,
I just get
Pedro with
I
the
get-
Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you so
Sir,
much.
I'll have you know
Also-
that is a misdemeanor.
Also,
It
shout
is
outs.
a misdemeanor.
Also,
That-
shout outs to
that's-
Nightish
that's-
with the 6 month streak sub.
It's a
Appreciate it.
felony. Actually.
April Cake
Hold on.
subscribed at tier 1, subscribed for 3 months. Thank you so much. And Bloody Biscuits, of course, with the tier 1.
I need to be canceled. You know what? Just burn it all alive. Fuck it.
Here's my thing though, is that
I hate teenagers that go up fucking doors and they're like, "Can we have candy?" Fuck off.
Yeah.
Get out.
No, the thing that
Yeah.
gets me is the reason why I stopped, because I tried it for a couple of years. I stopped last year was because at first I was like, oh, this is fun. You know, some candy, just sitting on the porch, whatever, just dress up as something. You know, let them, fucking, hey, here's some candy, whatever the fuck. The adults are why I stopped, because there were too many that would be noticeably very inebriated, especially like holding babies and shit and stumbling. And it's like, okay, I get that you don't want to be here. And you're just like trying to put up with it, but this whole like, oh, I'll just like put alcohol in my system and it'll be better, even though I have like 9 little children running around. And a few of them would walk up and it would be like, y'all fucking smoked, I don't even know how many blunts before you came here. And you're just holding your kid, like, you better not stumble off there's the path that leads
There's a
up to
fine line.
the path that leads up to my door is a few little weird kind of nicks on it. It's an old pathway. Like, I don't want you fucking tripping and then you murder your kid in my front yard. Like, it made me uncomfortable, so I stopped doing that shit. I don't want to deal with that. But the kids were fine. Just the parents.
Yeah.
It's always a problem with the parents, dude.
Did y'all have it?
Like
when
if
you
I'm
were-
We don't
Good.
get trick or treaters here at all. Literally, we
Really?
get 3.
You live in a neighborhood. That's surprising.
Yeah, I live in a neighborhood. Yeah,
I
like
love how we have to clarify.
I think it's just Florida in general, because the last like 5 houses I've lived at have literally had like 3 to 4 trick or treaters every year.
Is it just like
I
unsafe
used to at my
streets or
old house.
crocodiles roaming, dude?
Like when I lived in this, like when I used to live in this fancy neighborhood that was like somewhat fancy, but it was just near places that weren't fancy at all. So they would all just come to our neighborhood from the non-fancy places and just try to like get our candy. And I was like, I don't know what y'all are hoping for. Like we give out the same, we ain't giving out the king size bars. We're giving out the same fucking candy as everybody else. So I don't know why y'all are here.
When I was trick or treating, we used to go to those because there was a rich neighborhood by us called Tannerwood. We go there and like it was a coin flip. Sometimes you get like some of the small normal candy, but most of the time you either get king size bars or a toothbrush from the dentist. And that's a no memes. You actually would.
I never had to deal with the whole like, you get toothbrushes, you get apples and shit. I never really had that. We had like one old lady down in the corner who gave us those little strawberry candies or whatever, but I thought those were delicious, so everyone gave me those.
Oh yeah.
Like,
I've
no one
never
else wanted it.
I've always just been like, this probably sucks ass. I'm not eating this shit.
No, it's tasty.
Dude.
Like, I don't know, like those are pretty good. No one else liked them, and so they would all just give those to me. I was like, all right, sweet, shit.
People that complain about those candies are in jail now.
Yeah, good reason.
Dude, Jamil just got here, dude. He missed the reveal.
Huh.
I'm Count Chocula.
Oh, dude.
Pretty good, actually.
I
It's
mean,
not
that's
bad.
good.
I wish I had the hat, but no. I would be burning up alive if I had that. It's already hot as shit. You're supposed to point your camera down.
I think I might show nuts if I do that.
I think I might show
You're supposed
nuts.
to point
You
your
want a
camera
skirt?
down like this.
No, I have like soccer shorts on.
Okay. Well,
There you go.
That's
Yeah.
good. I mean, that's where we're.
yeah, I
There
I'm
you
trying
go.
to
saw
turn
them.
Jamil to leggings.
You gotta
It's
back up a
leggings,
little bit
Jamil.
for that, dude.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
big chillin'. There you go. Is there a way to zip that down, dude? You gotta show cleavage. Like-
No, it's a fucking pullover.
Oh damn.
Fucked
All
up.
right. Well.
Hoodies cost money, dude. Pullovers are cheap.
Yeah. I don't.
He's accurate. He's accurate.
Well, we know why we're here. What are we eating? Well, what are we going to be eating? Because I don't have any food right now.
Well, no, somebody else go.
I mean, it's nothing fancy. I just made some fucking minestrone. Whipped out the old crock pot to make sure that fucking thing still worked, and it does. So just made, just some fucking minestrone, dude. It's
I had ziti with no cheese because we ran out of cheese. So it was meat and noodles in a bowl.
I just feel so bad for Shib all the time. He's just every time he talks about what he's eating.
Every now and then, though, he's gotten something like a little bit outside of just plain spaghetti.
I know, but I can't I don't know if I should call it struggle when he's like, we had ziti, but we didn't have cheese, so we just had fucking meat and noodles.
Hold on 2 seconds. We had to change the server. BB was dying.
As usual.
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, we fixed it, dude.
It was
good.
terrifying. But I guess me, so since I've contracted a touch of throat AIDS over the past couple of days, my lovely girlfriend Janine thought to bring over some kimchi stew and rice from her work, and it was delicious. So I put some leftovers of that just because it helps with the throat. And I got my mom's got some lasagna in the oven, so I'm gonna have a bit of that too. And I got some boiling hot water in a thermos here. It's all positive vibes down these gullets, man. You know what time it is.
It helps throat pain. A little bit of salt water, warm salt water.
Yes, absolutely. Neen also brought over some ginger to slice and steep in the water. Good. So we're I'm incredibly well taken care of. This
honey lemon tea.
This whole having a whole girlfriend thing is kind of all right.
I'm gonna have to marry her at this point. It's over.
Damn it.
He didn't have to resort to becoming the girlfriend, dude.
He didn't, dude.
What's it like on the other side of the fence, Shib?
The other side, I don't know. No one's DM'd me yet, dude.
I'm sliding in right now, dude.
I just started,
man,
first,
first day, dude. All it takes is one oil prince and a dream.
Any oil princes in chat? Anyone from Dubai watching?
BB, what about you, man?
I already ate dinner. We had some McDonald's.
Is that how your bags look in Kansas?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Y'all got
it's stained. It's got what is it? It's like Kansas City Chief supported, so it's got the KC Chief logo on it, and it's all. I know it's backwards because my webcam is inverted and stuff, but it's
It's weird.
Wow.
Why is it weird?
You got your states on it, dude. I don't go to McDonald's and be like Tennessee, nah.
Well, maybe they have the Tennessee
might as
Titans
well
on there. Maybe.
No, they don't have shit. No, fancy
Your fast food in Tennessee suck.
Yeah, it's basically from an entirely different continent. I have no idea. They may as well just call it off-brand shit. Like McDonald's,
Off-brand
but from
McDonald's?
Memphis. Wendy's, but in Memphis.
The Wendy's is absolutely
Wendy's
true.
is just Wendell.
Wendy's is fucked up here. These people are insane.
Fucking Cape is fucking with me, dude. Alright.
How do you think I feel about everything I'm wearing?
Dude, you're gonna get so many fucking e-boys, dude, coming at you. It's gonna be great. So they call them.
I'll show those e-girls, dude. Who's getting the DMs now, e-girls?
Dude, we saw how fast
Accents.
Exactly. We saw how fast. Dude, Accents had 3 different people DM me and be like, "Can I see your penis?" And it's like, whoa, okay.
No, actually.
Just straight up, people are going in and be like, "Damn, you beautiful." Like, can I get actually trying to solicit images?
Wearing cute girl clothes, and all of a sudden the boys just get real thirsty. Real
screen cap them. I'm pretty sure, and put on Twitter. And he's like,
"Yo, look! I saw those pictures of Accents. If I didn't know, it'd be a wrap, bro.
I got a hot take.
What's up?
Oh shit, Shib.
Hot
I know
take
what you're
time.
gonna say.
I love him.
Being Asian and cross-dressing is playing easy mode.
Kind of true.
Someone had to say it, and it's the right. Yeah.
I wish you would have let me say it, dude. I'm already playing the part.
Playing easy mode.
Fucking
Kind
good.
of true. Oh shit, dude, we got 11 bits, dude. Shib, you're racking it in, dude.
Whoa, dude.
Put Shib
Wait,
back.
what the hell is that? Terminator?
Put Shib back in the
That
middle,
is
dude.
Terminator, yeah.
I'm not moving him around. Please.
There's
Boiling hot
Terminator
water.
on Twitch, like bits. What the hell?
It's the sponsor.
There's everything on Twitch, dude.
There's like a new movie coming out, I think.
Yes, there is. You are correct, my homie.
All right, well, we got all of our food up taken care of. I don't have any right now. My dad's bringing some. I don't fucking know. He's bringing that in the new Modern Warfare for the PlayStation 4 for me.
Dude, I watched the cutscenes for that last night. That
Dude,
game is wild.
dude,
yeah,
that's
Ace
fucking
watched him
insane.
too, and he told me about it.
dude, those cutscenes, like that campaign's actually pretty fucking good. It's not
That
terrible.
campaign is fucking sick, but it's also like it feels like another jump up in like edginess going
Mhm.
from like Modern Warfare to Black Ops, and then now we got this shit where
Well,
like
this is supposed to be prequel
Go and
to
die.
4.
I know.
It's a
And they're
prequel.
just,
I
like,
thought
talking
I
about,
thought
like-
this was like just a retelling of bullshit. It's a prequel.
No,
No,
it's
it's
a
a
prequel.
prequel.
It's a
Oh.
prequel, but with like some changes. Like Gaz is now black.
Okay, so that was true. Okay, I couldn't
Yeah.
remember if Gaz was.
Gaz
black.
was
Spoilers,
not-
spoilers.
Whoa! Well, it's not like
Uh,
he enters the. It's not like he enters a fucking washing machine, dude.
Yeah,
he just
like-
is that.
He's
Well,
just
yeah,
black
but
now.
what you don't know he's Gaz until the end of the game, right?
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
that's spoiler alert. Oops.
It's fucking Call of Duty. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
actually,
I mean, okay, actually,
the end of the campaign's pretty sick.
Yeah,
Oh well.
and like they've built an entire brand off of Captain Price.
I mean, Captain Price is kind of the sickest motherfucker.
He's actually dope.
Like, he did say the line though. We are leaving.
Oh, did he actually say
Yeah.
that?
Yes, he does. He does, dude.
He says it in a different tone. He doesn't say it in the 4 style of
Yeah.
"We are leaving." He says "We are leaving." So you know, it's
This
pretty
game was
fucking good.
actually like, I mean, it was a reboot, but it was actually like just like fan service. I feel for
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Modern Warfare fans.
I was so apparently that game runs too like it's too high tech. Like it's
Yeah.
too good. Like unless you have like top of the line shit, your cutscenes are gonna like you're gonna lose FPS in your cutscenes.
I can
apparently.
believe that.
It's
I mean, it's not like they
it's
were
pretty-
using the RE.
But I mean, you saw those cutscenes, dude. They're fucking insane.
They look
like,
beautiful.
Some of them are just like, what the fuck? Captain Price is real. He's a real guy.
It's something that no, I can't even say that about Black Ops 4's cutscenes. Like, this is a
No?
completely new art style and fucking. I don't want to say it's a new engine, but it's just a new standard of fidelity for this game exclusively,
Yeah,
and it's
insane.
fucking insanity.
Well, I
It is
can't wait to play it.
175 gigs as well.
So let's talk about our weeks real quick. Let's get through. Dax, start us out, bro.
It's been pretty busy. Of course, I wasn't able to be on last time because I got fucked over by goddamn Comcast and power outages and bullshit. But so I've been out for the last couple weeks. But it's been a lot of, just a lot of cleaning, a lot of taking care of the house, getting a lot of stuff. It's pretty much all done now. Getting a lot of fucking like goddamn carpenter in this bitch. So just doing stuff with that, spending time with my dad. And this last weekend had a fun visit because April Cake came down to visit, check out Memphis and hang on me for a few days. So that was fucking great. So she's awesome. We did that, and the rest of this week has mostly been just catching up on shit, trying to find. I want to play stuff and I actually want to stream really soon too. I'm just trying to like figure out kind of where I want it because I've been so out of like playing anything for a while because I've been so busy taking care of just like life shit as well as just the house and just getting putting out a lot of immediate shit that I've been like putting off forever and being like, all right, I'm just gonna spend like a week and just fucking knock it all out. So room's looking spick and span.
Nice.
A lot of it's like out of view, can't see it, but it's all of this stuff like behind the camera. It's really nice. Yeah. So I'm probably gonna be. I wanna start FF7.
Ooh.
Really soon.
Have you played it before?
No. I know other than
Damn.
some of what I've watched BB play, as well as just general things I've seen growing up, where it's like Sephiroth's the bad guy. He got a big sword. He turns to the big thing at the end. Whatever. Something about Genova. I don't know. And then
Janimba.
Janimba, and then he's in a wheelchair and he falls to the ground. It's really funny. And there's a thing that I
That
saw a
is fun.
scene where BB's playing, where he's like a vampire on like the roof and he's just hanging there or something. I think he's I don't know, some crazy shit. And then like I know the intro because I played that. Well, he's like suspended from the ceiling. It was weird.
Hey,
and then,
I might have his number. I'll let you know.
And then I was playing, and then I remember playing like the intro. I didn't even get to the fight when like you're in the reactor with the big fucking. I don't even know. Like I barely like I've seen bits and pieces, but I don't really know the context to anything. And it's just something I've been wanting to play forever, but I haven't really gotten around to. So I'm trying to decide if I want to stream through that or not. But okay. I'm gonna play FF7. But I'm gonna be playing no matter what. And I kind of want to get like it's not even just because of the remix coming out. It's more so just because it's like I want to fucking play it. But it would be cool to do it before the remake, even though the remake's not even gonna have it's only a portion of the game. Yeah, so playing that, I don't know. I'll play Astral Chain again eventually. I can't be fucked to play it. I don't like the game. I have Fire.
That's not a good.
Yeah, I don't like it. But I have Fire Emblem still wrapped up in its packaging, which I'm very excited to play. And then like I got in like a couple hours a while recently, but that's the most I've played in like a good week and a half. So getting back into a lot of shit. But no, it's been really good. And again, like just having like April visiting was just absolutely wonderful. So she's just a absolute delight. So that was a lot of fun. Played a bunch of Sonic Adventure. So that was really cool. Yeah. I got the CRT with the Dreamcast set up. I dug that out. Dreamcast wasn't starting a couple times. You can tell the memory on it's a little bit fucked up because if you turn it off and turn it back on, it's like, did you set the time? And I'm like, oh, you're gonna die soon. But it runs well, and I got my old fucking copy from '99. So
yeah, man, you know Dax was over there running that Green Hill Zone, if you know what I'm saying.
So
I've wanted to replay FF7 really bad, but I don't want to. I feel like I want to wait for the remake now. But I guess since it's not the whole game, I could probably like. Well, I played the game before, I could probably just play through it.
I feel like it'd probably be better for you personally because I know you want to get hit with that nostalgia string, like heavy. So I feel like if you wait for it, you'll be crying in the club on every scene.
I think that's part of it too for me is that I'm sure like I know if I didn't play the original and I played the remake, I would have a great time. But I feel like I love the general setting, the art direction, and everything else that 7 has, as well as the system it has, and I really want to experience it in the original to have more fun, sort of comparing and contrasting with the remake, as well as appreciating things that I now understand. It can be like, oh, I remember that. Now it looks like this. Oh, I remember this. Now it looks like that, and just have a better idea of where it's at. Because I'm really excited to play it and put a lot of time into it. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm gonna decide if I want to stream that or not. But I'm gonna be just streaming some fuckery do here and there. We'll see what we're doing. Nice drum set, dude.
Dude, this camera was fucking almost $200, and it doesn't fucking move. Like, does it actually turn? Oh, that's the problem. It literally doesn't move.
Jeez, he's having technical issues like an e-girl too. Fuck, what are we gonna do with him?
Yeah, you better write something on the whiteboard, dude.
Bro, I was literally about to say, I just thought of that. I should have got a fucking whiteboard put behind me, dude. It would have made the costume be better.
That shit would have been hilarious.
And every time, if people were to donate bits in the chat, you could go over there and like put your butt out and like write on the board.
write their name down.
Yeah, dude.
Wow, this is crazy. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the support. Oh my god.
Oh wow. This is so crazy.
Sounds about as excited as an e-girl would. So you're rocking it.
So my week.
Wow, dude, she really likes me.
My week has been pretty busy,
Just
actually.
5 more bits, I'll be in there.
I've been going to bed really late, waking up super fucking early to help out shit around the house, and been super fucking just busy helping out. Had some guests over yesterday. It was a pretty good time. Been streaming every so often. I had a good time playing Tekken, which I didn't think I was gonna do that. Like, whenever I play Tekken online, it's usually not that fun of an experience for me, but the past few streams have been pretty fucking fun. Got a god match, and I went against a bot and beat their ass.
Look at my YouTube for it. It's hilarious.
My sister was apparently going through papers yesterday because she was over, and she found a math sheet, friends, from me don't know if you can read what that says. That's my name.
-0.
March 1st, 1999. I was a big brain, dude. So good at math.
Whoa.
And on the back,
Falling on him, dude.
on the back in 1999, you guys can see my priorities.
What the fuck is the name of that?
Pikachu. Just
Pikachu, dude. Pikachu, and there's Charizard.
Whoa.
Oh shit!
There's I
What's
think
the
a
black
butter,
I
shit?
think that's a Butterfree, dude.
that's his attack from his tail.
Whoa.
And a Butterfree is attacking the Like all these guys are owning the big Charizard. So I think the idea of this. Remember from the intro, right? From
I was
the
gonna say it's probably that episode with the Poke Island.
yeah,
episode.
the Poke Island episode where they got those deformed creatures of Pokemon on there that are huge, and yeah, Charizard's getting fucking owned, dude. I think that's I don't know what's at the bottom there. I think
Bottom
that's
right, I think
either
it's a Pidgey.
it's either a Pidgey, a Golduck, or a
It
Farfetch.
looks like a sausage.
I don't fuck. Yeah, well, I mean, hey, but yeah, Pikachu is owning the fuck out of Charizard.
Pikachu's so big, dude.
I
The
think
fuck?
Picho.
Dude, you
Pikachu.
predicted the new game, dude.
Yeah, I
The
did.
new one. The
I
new
did.
one's got the thing where it's like you make them big.
I was.
Sword
I-
and Shield,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? Aceuhh thought.
Well, I did, dude. Nintendo hire me.
You gotta get
Game
your
Freak, where are you guys at?
Gotta get some money, dude, for your idea. That they
I was a
obviously
big brain,
sold.
dude. God at math too, and on the back I had free time. But yeah, my week's been stream. Fun time. Other than that, not too much. BB, how's your week?
Shoot. I had a baby shower, actually. That happened.
Whoop.
Oh, I forgot to ask you how that went.
Fuck.
Yeah, it went good. It
Baby's a
wasn't
father.
like a lot of family around, so that's good because Shesh doesn't really like having a shit ton of family. Like, doesn't like being crowded by a lot of people, which I
Yeah.
think a lot of us can relate to. Just gigantic family gatherings for something that doesn't really apply to a lot of people. And I felt like that's just kind of how my family felt after a while. Like, just huge family gatherings kind of blow. But we had a cute little baby shower that my stepmom and half sister put together. It was cute. Got a lot of stuff that we needed, like the majority of the stuff that we needed. Like
Nice.
that was a requirement. So that was really, really nice. I need to send back thank you notes as well. Let's see, what else do we do outside of that? I've been speedrunning Halo Combat Evolved for the
Yeah.
personal computer.
I saw you playing that before you started streaming it. And I was like, hold on. This man was talking about speedrunning Halo earlier.
He's
Yeah.
doing it, dude. He's doing it.
Yeah,
Hell
it's dude, that game's sick. Like, just
How
Halo
is it
1,
defending the world from the Covenant.
it's pretty fucking sick, dude. I'm clipping into walls and out of bounds, and
Hell
I'm
yeah.
doing like gigantic fucking 6 nade stacks on an overshield so that I can blow myself all the way to the top of Silent Cartographer because it's super fucking cool. Dax is there. He knows. You were there.
You were
Sure.
there. You remember this.
Shit looks hard as fuck.
No, it is. It's actually really fucking
Mm.
yeah, I used to run Halo actually. Back in the day in like 2016. Also, Near Edge, thank you for the 5 months, dude. We got some
Oh.
Firehouse for dinner. Howdy.
Yo.
brother.
I wish I had Firehouse.
That better be that barbecue brisket, kid.
Shit's
That
tasty as
shit,
fuck.
dude. Y'all put me on that shit. That shit's so good, dude.
Mhm.
It's really good.
I told
I
you.
haven't fucking had Firehouse yet. I should get on that
Pretty
shit.
good.
Yes, you should.
But yeah, Halo's been fucking sick. I've been just doing like some practice in ILs, but like that first stream where I was just like working on a lot of new stuff, and I don't know, it was just like really cathartic to just be in a community where I felt like I could actually like do shit,
Mm.
I guess, and not, I don't know. It's feels sometimes I feel like I was like super pressured, or I just put a lot of pressure on myself whenever I would stream Kingdom Hearts, but just being outside of that and being able to just be like, hey, let's just fucking practice, let's just like do this sort of thing. Like I actually feel
It's-
encouraged to practice.
It's
as
really
opposed to-
nice.
Dude, I'm telling you, one of the absolute comfiest streams and like just most memorable streams I ever had, like learning a game, like learning a run, in a community that I wasn't, well, like a community that I'm familiar with, but in this specific game, this subgroup, like a lot of people that I wasn't, some people I was familiar with, some people I wasn't, but just getting away from Cage and other stuff was where I did the 12-hour challenge for Sonic Adventure 2 years back. That shit was great because I had because it was like all the major people from like SA2, like a community or whatever, and they're just excited to see me running and just like talking about different perspectives on different tricks and things like that, and just helping me out and shit. And it was just really nice. It was a really cool time. Like that's always a super refreshing thing to do. Because have you had a lot of Halo peeps coming in to help you out? Because I saw a couple in there too talking to you.
Kronos is super good, and he's been like in basically every single stream, and will like he's probably practicing at the same time and watching my stream, but like he'll like listen in, and I'll like mention how like I'm having trouble with like this particular trick, or how I have like a question about what I should be doing in any given situation, and he'll chime in and be like, oh yeah, you should probably do this, or I typically like would do this in this situation, or like for a certain setup he'll be like, I line up like a little further to the left or to the right, or I aim like right here and I do this sort of thing, and I try it out, and we kind of like have like a mini conversation, and that's really sick. Maxlu comes in every now and then. He actually raided me one day, and that was super sick. Nice. He's like if you guys haven't heard of Maxlu, this dude's a fucking maniac. Like this dude's an actual monster. Like not only is he just like super automatic on the tricks, but his aim is just like super fucking responsive, and like if someone were to even like get in his way while he's trying to like run through a level, he can just like pivot in like 90-degree angle, just like walk around the enemy like within like a fraction of a second. Just like the reaction times are like fucking absurd with this dude. He's a monster. And he's super chill to watch. Like I'm just like I'll log on and I'll be like, oh my god, he's doing easy attempts right now. This is sick. I gotta fucking just like sit down and just like.
It makes me wonder how I would do if I got on that. If got on fucking Halo Combat Evolve or like Halo 2 or Halo 3, like
You'd probably do pretty well with like Halo 2 or Halo 3. I would think, because you're like console boy.
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, it's coming out for PC, so I mean, it doesn't really fucking matter.
No,
I didn't even think about that in terms of speedrunning. That's gonna be different.
You know that's gonna be sick. Halo.
It's gonna be active.
Master Chief Collection, I'm pretty sure is going to be faster for Halo 1.
Yeah.
Either there's going to be like cutscene skips where there weren't originally, or a lot of out of bounds tricks are going to be easier because you can actually see where you are out of bounds, whereas in the PC version you kind of have to do it like a little blind. So it's gonna be fucking active. So I didn't even realize it, but then like I thought about it and I was like, dude, this is like a really good time to learn how to do the Halo speedrun. This is gonna be sick. Fuck. Is there anything else really that happened? I'm trying to think. Not really. No, I'm just Baby is coming in less than 60 days. Let that fucking sink in, dude. It's fucking wacky.
Yeah, dude, let it sink in.
Well, I'm just letting you guys know because like there might be a time where I'm just like, hey guys, I can't.
Look, dude, you're look when you have your child, you don't have to be on the cast for fucking 3 months, 4 months. All right, you're good. Take your time.
I get maternity leave, dude. Let's
dude.
From everything, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I got.
Hell yeah. All right. Shit. All right, Shib, how's your week been, brother?
All right. Finished up Indivisible.
What'd you think?
I like the game. The gameplay and all the characters are awesome, and that's enough to make me say everyone should go play the game. There's a couple things in the story that I was like, that's kind of lame. But I mean, overall, it was still a good story, I feel. But yeah, there're just so many different characters in the game, and they all have little like side quests you can do to like flesh them out some more, and just the interaction between all the characters, like it's a really enjoyable experience. And the gameplay on top of that is like nothing like you've seen before, probably. Like it's pretty unique. It's like, I'm not gonna say it's like groundbreaking, but it's like cool to mix in Metroidvania and action RPG combat. Other than that, I don't know. They did. Shantae's not in the game yet, though. She's a guest character, but none of the guest characters are in yet. So
Really?
Yeah, they're all coming post-launch.
Who are all?
They even had to cut 2 characters from the main roster that they're adding post-launch.
Oh.
because they said that their gameplay was too like in depth that they couldn't get them done in time.
Who's
Because like each character has its own like play style. It's not just like press a button and every character attacks. It's like they all have base attack, up attack, and down attacks that all do different things.
Hmm.
Who's
in the?
They haven't
who's in
said.
the
I don't think
DLC
they gave a
roster?
time frame. Huh?
Who's in the DLC roster?
There's the two characters that were cut, and then there's Shantae, Shovel Knight, and Hyperlight Drifter.
Hmm.
And I think there's one other guest character as well, but that I don't remember off the top of my head.
All right.
But yeah, the game was fun. Definitely recommend it. What else did I do this week besides that? Oh, I started the Outer Worlds. I haven't played much of it, but I got to start it.
Been hearing really good
I'm
things.
loving
about
that so far.
Our
It feels
man
just like
Charo
it just
is
feels
fucking-
just like it feels just like New Vegas, but like a better game. Like not a better, but like a new version of New Vegas.
Mhm.
Which is what Fallout 4 did not feel like. Like this feels like the spiritual successor to Fallout New Vegas, honestly, and I fucking love Fallout New Vegas. So I'm only like 2 hours in, and I'm already loving the amount of depth that you can do with character creation and putting skills into like different speech, like charisma and fucking persuasiveness and lying, the ability to lie. You put points into sneak and lockpick. There's no lockpick minigame. That's the only gripe I have, because I actually like the lockpick minigames in like Fallout and
Also,
Elder
there's
Scrolls.
flat skill checks.
Yeah, it's a skill check and a if you have a lockpick or not, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
I'll
much
play
it.
that.
I've been playing like a little bit of Forza because I have the Game Pass. That's what I play Outer Worlds with. I'm still using the Game Pass, so I got like Forza and Outer Worlds and shit. Metro Exodus. I've just been playing that shit on Game Pass,
Hell yeah.
and I've been watching League of Legends still. The World Championship still going on.
It has been an absolute fucking treat to sit in on Shipmeister 222 watching Worlds. It has been it's honestly just been beautiful.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
It really is. From the bottom of my heart, just hearing Shib get actually legitimately upset at people, just like how we're upset that Jake Vidia has not been shouted out for subscribing on their 3-month streak. Why the fuck are we bringing up Christmas? Oh, very excited for Christmas, baby. Good luck, baby.
Me too, dude. Me fucking.
Me too, dude. Me too.
I can't wait for the Christmas cast. Be tight.
Yeah, I
Thanksgiving
might not be there
cast?
for the Christmas cast. Sorry, guys.
Thanksgiving cast, dude?
Oh yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah,
we could.
dude.
The Thanksgiving leftovers cast, dude. Fuck, it's over.
It's fucking over, dude. Hell yeah. How's your week been, Vash? Please. I didn't make fun of you in front of your crush.
All right. What did happen? So I had my choir concert on Thursday night. It was an excellent performance by 4 choirs. I performed in one of them. It was great to have my folks come out to see me perform for the first time since high school. It was the first time Janine's ever heard me sing. It was awesome. We had people from the radio station come down and watch too. It was actually really a good night. And we have another concert coming up here on the 22nd of November. I'm really excited for that. So what else has been going on? We've been having our membership drive down at the radio station. So we've just been public radio. For those of you who don't know how it works, is basically you can get money from underwriting and from different sponsors, or not really sponsors, but like deals and stuff and grants, local and state level. But really, most of your support comes from literal donations given from listeners. So what you have to do, what some stations will do, like NPR, if any of you are familiar with those affiliates, what they'll do is they'll come on air and all their spot breaks will basically be them asking you to call into a specific line and give money. So that's all we did. So I got on air for a little bit over the week, just talked a bunch of shit. Please call in 702-895-1234. Just repeating that process over like the course of like 3 hours. So that on top of singing has really opened me up to getting dick down raw when it comes to my voice, which is what's happened right now. What else? My parents went up to Flagstaff, so it was really just me in the house. So Janine came over for a little bit. She hung out with the dogs and the cat. She brought me food. We snuggled. It was great. It's amazing. She's not here right now, so I'm gonna have to marry this woman. Fuck.
Haha.
Yeah, it's really. Oh, and I've been playing a little bit more
Know.
Fortnite. Oh, and I got DMC5 working finally. It only took like the combined efforts of everyone in fucking the Guard Flyers Discord to fucking get me a version of the game that worked, a series of DLLs that didn't crash the fucking game, and a cheat engine table that worked with everything too. So I now have functioning DMC5 modded that won't crash. I have a stream safe version of the cheat engine table because some stuff is illegal. And that's where
What's
we're at right
illegal about it?
There's just some stuff that they don't want you to see because it's not ready. And there's also some,
shit's
like,
coming.
yeah, hella shit's coming. Tons of ideas are so.
All right.
It'll
Oh,
be
from
great.
the community or from Capcom?
Oh, Capcom doesn't give a shit. It's all from
Yeah,
the community.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
about to say, the Capcom's like, I thought they were done with that game.
Yeah, and so right now I'm about to when I take this plate downstairs, I'm gonna load up some Fortnite and chill out and relax a little bit, man. It's
Bull.
beautiful. I'm
Hell
booling.
yeah. Shit. There's a. Wait, what?
My legs freezing.
Yeah, well,
I could have an
stockings are supposed to help that, dude.
They're not. They don't do shit, dude.
Well, now you understand the eagle's pain, dude.
That crown is heavy, dude.
All right, well, shit. There's our weeks. What the hell is going on in the world of the gamer, boys?
Man,
Dax doesn't
Dude.
have his card.
I can't game I can only say game. I haven't done our first to 300 Dragon Ball.
First to 500 now, dude.
Fi-
Delay.
Hell, it's gone up.
Oh, is it my decision when we do it?
No,
So
it's mine.
why are you?
Yeah, that sucks, dude. You want your gamer card back or what?
This is some shit.
It is really some
Keep
shit.
keep talking, and I'll make it first to 1,000.
But I have to talk. It's a
Keep going.
it's a it's a podcast. What am I supposed to do?
Keep going, dude.
Fallout 76 continues to be hilarious.
Oh god, I can't believe, dude. I'm telling you, they want
what
the
they
Outer
do-
Worlds to
it's-
succeed, dude.
Bethesda is the gift that keeps on giving. But so y'all remember how long is it? A year? So that game came out. Y'all remember the whole
I
76?
think it came out in November last year.
Yeah, so the whole 76 fiasco happened last year. We all very familiar with all that shit. Game is still going. I think the most recent stuff is that before I'm about to talk about it, is that they delayed the next expansion, which was going to add NPCs. Whoa, NPCs to your Fallout game, crazy. So that's delayed till next year.
Oh, great.
But in a desperate
Reminded the
attempt,
Outer Worlds came out the day after all this shit happened.
yeah, which is great. And so in an obvious attempt to make up some costs, because while they do have a very dedicated base of players, they have a very, very small dedicated base of players that they need to monetize even further. They have initiated a new thing called Fallout First, where you essentially get and I'm going to put private in quotation marks because it's not really, but you get a private server for you and your various buddies. I think it's 16 people. Can go in and have your own little server to fuck around with, and you pay $100 a year.
That's a lot of money.
$100 a year. You can't pay monthly,
what
obviously.
do you get for $100
You
a
get.
year?
You know what? I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah,
make sure.
there's an image
You
that I
really
posted.
don't get much. The big
It's not
thing.
much. I mean,
the-
you get even less than they advertise,
Yeah.
but even then, it's not much to begin with.
So I know that the main perks is that you get your private server. I think they give you a bunch of scrap. You get you get a box for infinite scrap that you carry around instead of being encumbered and not being able to carry around. You get a box for it.
Which should not
you
cost
get
money.
yeah. So
That should
yeah.
just be a thing in the game.
So private worlds, play in a private world exclusive to you and up to your 7 friends. I'm sorry, not 16. Limited storage for crafting components in your own scrap box container. Survival tent, a new playable fast travel point with a stash, sleeping bag, and more for your basic needs. Atoms, you get 1,600 atoms, which is nothing, by the way, per month to use in the atom shop. That is absolutely nothing. Ranger armor outfit
So do they
and
stack? Or do
various
you,
icons and
they
emotes.
stack?
What, the atoms?
Atoms.
I mean, it's just
or is it
mine.
like you got to spend them this month or else
No,
they're
it's
going away?
it's probably stacks, but who cares? So the funniest thing to me is I was looking at, because I was like, I'm really curious about how their private worlds work. So okay, we make a Minecraft server, right? Minecraft realm, right? Through their service, where you pay like $7 a month. Goes to realm. You can have up to 10 people on the realm, but it doesn't matter who is on there at what time. It just caps out at 10, but you can have however many. Doesn't matter if the main owner of the server who's buying the subscription is on there or not. Doesn't matter, it's running. If the person who owns the server or owns the world for Fallout, for 76, their map, if that person is not on, the whole thing is offline and no one else can play. It also doesn't run in real time in the sense that if you do a bunch of shit and then everyone hops off and comes back on later, your stuff's going to still be there. No, it gets reset like if you were playing single player or the regular player mode. There's also a lot of cases where people will open up, they'll use a private world, or they'll set up a private world and they go in and half the shit's already been looted, half the shit's already been done, because it's just a derelict server world thing that Bethesda had that they just dropped somewhere else for you to play in, so it doesn't even work right. Also, a lot of people are being banned because it's like, oh man, this guy has a lot of stuff, I bet he hacked, and then they ban him even though he didn't do anything wrong.
People are also
because as far as
they have the Fallout First icon.
Yeah.
If you have the icon, everyone just starts griefing you.
Yeah, so you have a fancy icon to note that you're an absolute fucking buffoon and paid $100 a year.
The guy said he said I'm walking around with my icon, and then 6 guys in banana suits showed up and just started beating me up.
So the saddest thing I think is that there has been a fairly dedicated community, very small, but people who are like, yeah, the game sucks, but we still like it, and they've been enjoying themselves for a year, and most of them now, and they're being very vocal about it because they mostly communicate through Reddit and other sources like that. Like, this is the point where they're like, you know what, nah.
We're good.
Fuck off with this.
This is the point. They're finally like, okay, let's stop this.
And again, like, most people were done with this shit when 76 was coming out, but then you get like the people who are left who are just like, yeah, I mean, I still like it. I want to keep playing. And now they're just like, oh, okay, fuck you. But it's Bethesda trying to, it's like, hey, we have some sort of base. We got to make some money because we lost a lot. Do this. And I'm like, all right, yeah, this is nothing really new, but you're number one, it's still shitty. Number two, shit just doesn't work right.
Yeah.
At all, of course. And there were way more bugs and other things I can't even think of that were happening too. I mean, it's like really just
like people could steal your shit in your unlimited stash box.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, players could join your private world. It wasn't private. People could just join.
That's
your
right. Other
private
people
world.
could. Yeah, other people could join in. Other people could.
And they could
get
go
access
into
to
your
world.
unlimited stash box and just take all your shit and leave.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I would do that free. What the hell? Hey, yo, gimme. What the fuck?
Literally, almost everything that they advertised didn't actually happen.
It didn't happen.
You're just giving them $100 a year for nothing.
For shit that doesn't work. Oh, my other favorite. You can put a bunch of shit in your scrap box, and it's not even a matter of being stolen. You'll just go back and it'll be gone. It's just gone. All that scrap that you have, that the whole point is to put as much as you can in there because you collect a lot of it over the course of your playthrough. It's just gone. You can't get it back. Can't reload a save. It's gone. Sorry.
Oops.
It's, man. But
what are you gonna do?
But apparently, I wanted to see if any of y'all knew about this because there's another game that came out very recently that's been a huge buggy mess. But apparently, it's fucking hilarious in the best ways. Despite people still being noticeably upset because there's a lot of broken shit, but it's fucking hilarious in just a visual way. The new WWE 2K20.
God, yeah.
Apparently, like apparently
they actually had tweeted about it today.
Yeah, apparently it was just a case of we have this new dev team that we're getting this project for. We're giving them no time to work on it and no resources, and we're saying just put it out because we need a game coming out this year. And I saw it is
it's bad. It's real bad.
Everything is just fucked, and it looks hilarious.
Yeah, it's actually funny, but like the fact that they released watching this shit is at least funny, whereas watching 76 it's like sad. But the fact that they even released a game that this unfinished and that doesn't work is just like, did y'all even play test this? Like,
But
anyone at all ever playtest this game?
you can tell, and especially from a few tweets I saw from some of the people on the team, like it's very much like they didn't have a lot of control. Again, it's like a different team. Like they didn't have. They kind of ended up in a similar situation that the B team that worked on Mass Effect Andromeda did. I mean, it was a very different development cycle and everything, but similar idea of like, hey, B team, we're not going to give you anything to work with. Make a new game in this big series, and also you have no time to do it. Make it happen and make it like the best one ever. Oh, it did. Hey, it bombed. We're gonna fire all of you now. It's just so.
That
I'm
is
really,
the gaming
so,
industry.
so I'm really,
shouldn't have
yeah,
sucked.
yeah, I know. I'm really worried. I'm really worried these people are gonna get fucked over. But at the same time, man, it is funny to look at because a lot of weird visual bugs and shit.
Oops.
God, it's really, really funny. So if anyone hasn't seen that, I'm sure you can go on and find videos on WWE 2K20. Check that out.
There was some Halo. I mean, not fucking Tekken news this week.
Oh yeah.
A couple days ago, there was Tekken Tokyo Masters event, and right before Top 8, Harada got on with Michael Murray and a couple other people from the development team. Big update coming in the coming months for Tekken. I think it's going to be like 4 or 5 months from now, but basically they're revamping everything when it comes to their training mode. So everything's going to have frame data, and they're adding frame data to the game. Accurate frame data for every move in the game, and they're also adding punishment training. So basically, they'll go down every character's most used moves. They'll have like their 15 most used moves, and basically what it is it will be like a system where your character's there, and then it will tell you, okay, it doesn't move. It shows you where you need to block. You block the move, and then a thing will pop up. It'll be like, the punish is this. This is how you punish this move. So, and then you imitate it, and then you go through like the normal basic trials, and then the next round it's like, don't fuck up, because you have to start all over again. And then you just go through all the way through until like the hard version of actually punishing and doing it right without it telling you. Shit like that. Also, they're adding a replay system where this shit blew my goddamn mind, where you can watch a game from your ranked matches, go back, watch the game, and what will happen is every time you block something or something, you get hit by something, the game where it thinks it needs to give you a tip, it will pause. The replay will pause completely and show you the proper punish on the move on that. That is
cool.
Fucking nuts.
That's one of the best in this kind of game in particular. One of the best possible things you could add to help new players.
Yeah, exactly.
Like because it's such a visual. It's such a man. There's so many things you got to feel out. I feel in that game, which is part of the fun in learning it, but at the same time, it makes it really difficult for people to be like, I need like information in front of me. Like this is weird, but no, that's nice.
That's absolutely insane to me. Where it's just gonna pause completely and be like, hey, buddy, you fucked up that punish. Here's the proper way to punish it. You know, and
Not quite the whiff punish we were looking.
not really the whiff punish you were looking for.
Not quite my
Not my tempo.
A lot of people now. Here's the big thing: it's going to cost $4, $5, and
Sold.
people are freaking out. There are some people that are freaking out and saying, $4? This should have been in the game immediately. This is bullshit.
This is pretty revolutionary. Like no other game has
here,
this.
And I'm sitting here going, $4? What the? You could charge me $15 and I'd still get that bitch. What?
I mean, it's not even like, I mean, other games play. I mean, fuck, even Street Fighter V started doing this a while ago, but like that's still. Number one, it's $5. Chill. Number two,
you could get $4 worth of change in your room right now.
Like, does that why does the content of this kind of update not count towards like, oh, this was time that they had to put in to develop this? Like, why does it not count because it was supposed to be in there? Okay, then okay. So if it was in there before, then like, what else would have not been? I don't know. Like, shit, fucking people making a big deal out of nothing.
But yeah, they were showing off all the type of stuff that you can do in trainer mode now. and just it's gonna help out a lot of players that are new to the game that don't want to step into training mode. So some of them might actually do that, but I know there will be some that just won't. Fuck it, don't care. They're just still gonna play how they are. For me, that makes me happy because I can help people a lot.
Yeah.
And try to break shit down for more people because that's all I really want to do. Is
Man,
help
you know
people
that shit
out.
ain't gonna work.
What? What do you mean?
How many times have you fucking tried to explain shit to these mouth breathers and you're just like, oh man, I can't do this punish. I'm bad at video games.
And then I tell them to either quit playing the game or get better.
Well, okay. In that situation, it's just the person at large that's at fault.
Yeah. Like I coach my friend Kay at event, and I tell her every time when she fucks up, and this is a prime example, every time she fucks up, right? And after the game, I'll tell her, stop using an X move. She stops using it completely, and she actually fucking listens and takes care of it. Now, there's another person, I tell them, you need to start doing this and stop doing this. They're just complete fucking opposite. It's just the way each person retains that kind of knowledge, and actually, if they actually listen and they don't actually, like, you know, get in that flowchart bullshit. They're not getting fucking shit.
Some people, especially, I've been a lot of cases of this where if they lose a match or whatever, especially if it's in a tournament environment, but even like casuals or locals, whatever, if they're frustrated and you'll be like, hey, do this or whatever and stuff, like they're fuming so hard that like none of your words are processed because all they can do is like, and then and so like I've had people get pissed at me. It's like that wouldn't work this way. I'm like, well, no, it would. You're just mad. But I've also done that shit too. Like I've been in that mode too, where I'll get angry at video game, and then people will be like, oh no, the worst is like, oh man, like anytime if I've ever like fucked up a match and I get up and someone is like, oh, I'm sorry, man, like I'm like, don't talk to me, don't say that. It's like, hey, you still did good. Don't. This is not the time to butter me up.
You must get pissed off at me because I do that
a lot of the time.
No. Well, no,
your mouth, like it. Super, like I fall into that even when I'm streaming, like especially when like I don't know what it is about like the Soulsborne series, but people will just kind of like, well, yeah, people will just like want to help so much, and it's just like, this is the exact opposite of what you want to be doing for me right now, and they just don't understand. It's just an unfortunate thing. That's why it's shitty when you play this sort of game online or stream it or something like that, because it's just a lot of the wrong information.
Well, and
go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm genuinely curious how much of this information that you would be getting from these tools is like, I guess the only thing I could say is that if it comes in context to like the changes that are made with the new update, then that'd be one thing. But I wonder how much of this shit's like, oh, like it's just a computer telling you a bunch of shit that you don't want to hear from your chat room, or like you don't want to listen to someone be like, why are you punishing it with this idiot? Do it properly. Instead, it's like a computer just being like, oh, this is how you do this correctly. We're going to make a trial out of it. Like the information is the same, but the way it's presented is completely different.
Well, the worst thing you can have is someone in your chat saying, why aren't you doing this? It's like, fuck off, man. Like, don't.
Why aren't you doing it?
Like that's the worst way people
Don't you know you can get souls faster this way? Don't you know you can farm vials this way? Don't you know, like, it's like, hello?
I had that
like,
shit.
Why?
Literally, the first boss in Code Vein, I had people going, why did you go to this boss first? What the hell's wrong with you? What? I was like, what the fuck? Like shut up!
Were you playing it the day it came out, right?
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
weird about that shit.
I ripped my stocking, dude.
You rip your stocking?
Nice, dude. You're
that's
dude.
Even what you got?
That's a Twitch clip.
That's even better.
Dude, that's a Twitch clip, dude.
I pulled the fucking little string out and it just ripped the hole in it, dude.
Isn't that what people want though? They want the holes in the. You're good.
Yeah, dude. It's easier to put my dick on your thing.
Pheromones can escape from within the fabric.
They also added new sample combos to every character in the game.
Ooh, okay.
With every launch starter, with majority of launch starters. So they'll basically be like, okay, so these are combos that you can do at a down forward 2, and it'll show you a list of like 7 combos at a down forward 2. Oh, back 1+2 is also a combo starter. this is the 7 combos you can do out of back 1+2.
That's really nice.
That's fucking. It's kind of nuts, dude.
Yeah, that's
so
really handy.
hey,
Shit.
I'm all about it. Good shit. Good shit, Tekken.
Oh, yeah.
Is this technically the tutorial that the game has been needing for so long?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
but it's here.
I just wanted to
So.
check. I mean,
Is
is it
but-
really does it ease new players in? I guess is the question. But I guess that's what the fuck.
It's-
I'm-
Majority,
That's what the
like
single player
somewhat,
does.
it gets in the player that has always been on the cusp of just trying to figure stuff out. It gets in that player to commit a lot more. I wouldn't say it would get a new player in like, oh, this is the proper punish, even though they don't have the muscle memory for it. They don't understand. I don't think that it's going to be getting those guys still in. Those guys that don't want to improve and don't want to get better. They just want to play happy, fun game with friend. You know,
Yeah.
But
this is going to help out the player that has been so adamant about like, oh, I don't know the frames on this. I don't want to look it up. I just want to know it. You know, that kind of. It's
Yeah.
going to get in those.
It's just nice
Dax.
nice to fill the game out with more content. I mean, it's like, to me, like not having extensive training mode options is the same as like not, like I don't care about having an arcade mode in a fighting game because I don't play it. I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have because I know people want it. And it's kind of one of those basic expected features. So it's like, okay, cool. Like it's getting more features. You like more, just the game feels more full and complete in that sense. It's just nice to see. What's up?
There was like this funny situation that reminded me of this whole conversation when I was watching Pi do his first KH2 playthrough.
Yeah.
Where
Sure, it's
I mean,
funny
he
as
kind of like did basically what anybody would do when they were doing their first KH2 playthrough, and then he got to like Zalden, and he was getting his booty butt reamed,
Yeah. Demex,
right?
Salden.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like getting frustrated, and he was asking for help, and like people told him to use guard, and guess what the fuck happened when he started just like trying to use guard?
Mm.
It got even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, because,
Yeah,
because
when you
he
throw
didn't
it
have
because
the
he
muscle
doesn't-
memory or
right.
the timing to use
Yeah.
guard in the first place because the game hadn't like taught him or
Yeah.
he never ran into a situation where he needed to do that. And it just kind of like brought me back to this whole situation where it's just like, dude, why don't you just do this punish? It's like if you try and introduce new information to a player, they're just gonna get even more frustrated with the fact
Yeah.
that they don't know how to do that punish
Well,
or
and
they
there-
don't have the muscle memory.
There are a lot of cases where, and not even just a lot of games that I've seen people play or that I've played, where I'll get to the end of the game and be like this, and I'll just scroll through something in a menu and be like, this was an option. Oh, this
Yeah.
would have been way easier. Like I just forget. I saw a clip from someone a while ago. It was fucking hysterical. Some chick was playing. I think it was playing KH1, and she was at End of the World, and she like went to a menu, like double clicked into a menu she didn't know she had, and was like, "Where are all these keyblades?"
Oh, that happened to me.
Mhm.
As
No,
well.
I'm no,
On my
I know it happened to you. I know it happened to you, but this was something recent. This was like a few months ago. I
Yeah,
just saw a
yeah.
clip and she was like, I didn't know. Of course, she started laughing and stuff. Like she thought it was fucking. Of course, it was hilarious. She was like, I didn't know I had whatever. But yeah, it's like in the case of KH2, like it's always been a common wall. You get this on like Demex, and all of a sudden it's like, whoa, like what is this? He has all these different attacks and shit. I don't know how that. What he's throwing bubbles at me? What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? And so he asked like, what am I supposed to do? And I'm like, fuck, where do I start? Because you got a lot. Because you got a lot to work with.
You got a lot to work with, but the game didn't.
Yeah, but like,
Right.
but you don't know anything. But you don't really know anything about it. So it's like, well, fuck, man. I just, sucks to suck.
You better just start fucking around and just like
Yeah.
mess around with stuff. And then like that's genuinely like the answer to people when they're just like, how do I get better at like, especially with a game that just doesn't really introduce concepts
Yeah.
properly. It's just like, well, it's up to you, buddy, because the game kind of failed you on that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I forgot to mention as well, in the player match now, in Tekken, only in like also in player match, you can set it so frames pop up, and so if you block something, you can know the frame data on it.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
in
so-
player matches too,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah,
really
sounds
really
good.
That's nice to see
Yeah.
how they're going really extensive with it instead of just being
Yeah.
locked into the.
Well,
to
I
the-
mean, for the longest time, Harada has openly stated he did not want frame data in the game.
Oh really?
Did he ever say why?
Because he wanted it to be more of a mystery. He wanted he literally, that's literally his quote. He wanted
but-
this is his idea was he wanted it so people that were committed to it could just dive in and explore and have something to do as well,
And I understand that, but it's just like
Hey man,
It's-
Tekken 7 came out on the arcade for
Yeah.
2 years.
No,
before
I
this.
know, but
Look,
it's just
he's a very old school kind of guy,
Yeah.
but he's starting to come around.
yeah. And I understand. I understand the idea of it, but it is like at the end of the day, it's like, okay, what do you want, busy work, or do you want busy work that's slightly less annoying and a little more practical? You know, it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I get it, but it's busy work. Like, you know, we don't need it, but that's cool. Let's come around.
I will say, if you guys have ever played Tekken 7 Vanilla, that shit is awful. It's
It was a mess.
That game sucked. All right. But yeah, that's Tekken news. It's really, really good for the competitive scene. It's really good for people that are trying to level up. No character announcement yet. Give me Kunimitsu. Give me Kunimitsu, you fucking bastard.
It's not happening.
It's
never happening.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen.
So, how much longevity does this realistically add to Tekken 7? Because the game just keeps growing. It's been out.
The game is
since-
such a good platform
dude,
that they can just
I
keep
don't
fucking
know.
going with. Like
This game,
don't
it's
have
gonna
to stop.
just keep going better, dude.
They don't have
It's
to
just gonna
limit
get
themselves.
more.
They don't have to limit themselves to an arbitrary, like, okay, well, it's been X number of years, let's move on to Tekken 8. They can the game looks, feels, and plays great. You just keep adding characters and content. Add fucking, you got bowling, add Tekken surfing, dude. I don't fucking care.
I
Like,
think
whatever.
I think this might be the last season. I think we'll run it through for one more year, and then Tekken 8 will probably get announced.
Tekken 8 better launch with all like these new.
I
features,
think
though.
it would too. That's the thing.
That's not like a threat. That's just like an observation. Like it would make sense.
No, it's better. You
I mean, like,
better
it's
fucking
better,
play
it better
right
fucking
now,
have the
dude.
frame rate of shit right now, Harada.
Yeah, but yeah, it's looking good for Tekken 7. Good shit, Harada.
Well, in other fighting game news, we have a little bit of information on Super Broly. For fighters, there were some HD screenshots. We finally have a fucking character that has a move that transforms him.
Yeah.
So,
he
which I
actually
think is
has an
really fucking
install.
cool. So he has. So well, it's not an install. It's permanent.
Oh.
So
Oh.
once he does his level 3, he stays in his super no eyes big boy form. Prior to that, he has the dope, the black hair, the standard look. It looks really sick.
Yeah.
So as far as I know there was a
Yo,
like
his
Famitsu
transformation
article.
better be sick. That level 3
yeah.
better be the sickest
Again,
thing I've ever
You
seen.
do well. I'm hoping like you're gonna have one level 3 that transforms them, and then you'll have like another version of it that does
Yeah,
something. And I was trying to find information on it before because I know someone had like these kind of weird translations of it. I know some people put out videos trying to translate it, but essentially. He's very grabby. He's got a lot of grabs, so he's gonna have.
He's a grappler. He's not gonna be a zoner.
Yeah, no, he's gonna be a more focused like kind of brawler grappler. I'm assuming probably have some armor shit on it, but I know they're kind of going a different direction with him than the other Broly. I was actually rewatching some clips to try to think of what kind of grabs they're gonna get from the film, and like every grab he does when he grabs fucking Goku by the leg and twirls him around, I'm just like, these are all gonna be great. You could dig.
Yeah, dude.
Because he has a lot where he's just like twirling him around and shit. It's gonna be really sick.
Yeah.
Like there's one where he picks him off the ground, whatever, like spins him this way, throws him that. I'm hoping it's like the EX grab. You do that, like go.
I hope
backwards.
we get the face through the ice grab, dude.
Yeah.
That
so
shit would
we
be
know
sick.
what his supers are. I know his. I want to say. I think the one where he transforms is the one when he first does it in the film when he goes up into the sky and like basically just rains down bullshit while Vic Mignogna is doing the worst fucking scream ever in the dub.
Yo, I love the Japanese one.
Yeah, the Japanese one is much better. It's much.
Yeah.
Gogeta.
Gogeta.
So I believe that's the level 3. There might be an alternate level 3 that we don't know about for after he's transformed, but that transforms him. And then he has the mouth laser super.
Yeah.
Which is level 1. So he has that, which there's a shot of and stuff, which looks really sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so not a whole lot. You can look him up. There's just like 4 or 5 little HD screenshots, but it looks great. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about having 2 Broly's on the team. So we'll see that. There was just a Tenkaichi event for for the Dragon Ball for the World Tour that happened over the weekend. First Attack, I believe, which is in Puerto Rico. So a lot of people were hoping for a trailer. They didn't get one, but it's like who cares?
Yeah.
So we'll get one eventually. Gogeta came out how long ago? A couple weeks,
3 weeks ago,
something like that. So we'll probably get something soon. No one really knows fucking what their schedule is, so who cares? But no, I'm looking forward to it. It's a cool ass character. He's big, like big stupid.
It's just not another Goku, dude. That's
yeah,
all
it's
it
not.
matters.
It's not another Goku.
I was actually talking with this with Shib. Like, we watched First Attack Top 8.
Yeah, you're watching that too.
And fucking, I was just pointing out, like, there's definitely not a team in that top 8 that did not have at least a single blood relation of Goku or Goku in it.
Yeah.
Because it was either the rat, it was the other rat, or it was Goku.
Or
The son of
Goku.
Rat.
Well, Goku,
The son of the rat,
Super
dude.
Goku, Super Saiyan Goku, GT Goku, Kid Buu, Bardock. Those are the, you know.
Those are the characters. And Gohan.
And Gohan's in there sometimes, yeah.
Yep.
Team Gohan's popular now.
More and more people picking up Team. They're realizing he's really good.
Well,
Again.
Yeah, well.
So
Not again.
Again,
Like,
well,
hey.
it comes in waves. Every so often, people are like, "Man, Team Gohan's ridiculous." And then for a couple weeks, everyone's putting him in S tier, and then he falls back down because people just stop playing him, even though he's still.
I think
I think he is too. But people will just be like, they get bored of him, and they drop him down. It just like comes in a wave. It's like one of those characters.
I posted a tier list on Twitter not too long ago. I don't even remember who I put in S tier. Let me see if I can find it. But there it is. Okay. Yeah, my S tier is GT Goku, Kid Buu, Bardock, and Adult Gohan, and then right underneath that is S minus, and I have Teen Gohan and SSJ Goku. So, yeah, that's
right.
And then leading the charge in A is Broly and Piccolo. Hell yeah!
Oh, never mind. Yeah, Gigantic Roar is the laser from his mouth is the one that transforms him.
Oh, really?
I guess so. So Meteor Super Gigantic,
Okay.
Yeah, Blaster Meteor is the level 1, instantly releases energy around him in a big blast. Gigantic Roar transforms to Super Saiyan and rushes towards enemy, putting all of his power into one punch, shattering his own armor, and he powers up to his full limit and lets out a powerful blast from his mouth onto the opponent. After it hits, he will continue fighting without his armor and be in a powered up state. So that's 6. So yeah, so he transforms and then fucking hits you with the laser beam, and then he stays in that form.
Hell yeah,
sick.
dude.
So I'm excited.
Well, hopefully they put enough love like they did with Gogeta, because holy shit, Gogeta.
After that, he'll look great. I'm sure he'll have all the distorted eyes and all that shit. I love it. So that's gonna be
Gogeta was nuts. Like, what the fuck? Like,
really
every
polished.
one of his supers looks like a fucking level 3. So,
that'll be cool. A lot of people are really adamant about there being, they're saying like they're definitely gonna be a season 3. I don't fucking know. Who knows?
I hope not.
Because it's a weird place because of the deal that Namco Bandai apparently has with Shueisha and all whatever to pronounce and all them, Toei. Like they have to put out a Dragon Ball game every year. So this year is Kakarot, the new ARPG that looks weird. So I'm kind of hoping that they'll skim by next year by just putting out like a big, huge fucking, like putting out a fucking Continuum Shift, a Super, fucking Fighters, Super, Fighters 2, same shit. Just add like 8 characters into like.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Revamp them, like just all in one.
Get rid of Super Dash.
or add like fucking 5 or 6 frames of startup on it, like something.
Yeah, who knows?
But yeah, so like I would like to see that if they have to use that as their game or whatever, or they may just Shueisha may just be like, nah, don't make that anymore, and then the game's dead. I don't know. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Because I still like the game a lot as a platform and like what they've done with it. I just like it's just like y'all need to fix certain things and like just make a revamped version of this game. We'll see.
Sweet. All right. Well, anything else, boys?
I'm trying to think what else is going on.
I feel like we're forgetting. Oh yeah,
Death Stranding.
Something, but
I was gonna
don't
say
remember
people are
it at the
upset
moment.
about Death
Death
Stranding.
Stranding coming to PC.
Coming to PC next year, boys. Hooray.
I hope to
People
God
are-
that was.
And people are mad. But why are people mad? Why are people like? I
Because-
don't understand that. If you're a console thing, as you would call them, a console fan, overly zealous console fan in 2019, it's like, what are you doing, dude? They're mad. They're like, you betrayed Sony, Kojima. I'm glad you got fired by Konami.
Yeah.
This is supposed you betrayed us, dude. I'm canceling my pre-order.
Hey, you're about to. Hey, Vash, time to. Hey, bring out that backpack. dude.
Now I'm reaching for it right now.
It's just
Find
people.
out.
It's just a bunch of people saying, "Man, I paid a lot of money on this console that has games that keep coming to other platforms. I'm angry. I want my exclusivity."
Yeah, it's like you can still play the game. Like, what the hell are you on about,
play it,
dude?
but they want to feel like their purchase is more warranted and benefit from the exclusivity more. I think just one of Shib's family members just came in and saw him.
Someone came in and just saw him in the stockings, dude. He's looking good. He's looking good. Yeah, my cold legs are cold as shit.
His parents are like, "You need to leave in the next 30 hours, 36 hours. Like, we don't want you here anymore." But no, yeah, I think it's just a bunch of people angry because they paid a lot of money on the console, and now they're mad because other games are coming to different platforms, and they want to feel like they're special. It's like, who cares? It's not fucking 1996.
I mean, some of the best memes were the Xbox PlayStation memes when Spider-Man came out.
Dude,
that shit was
Hell yeah,
hilarious.
Dude, I love the old shit in fucking 2005, man. PS3 has no games. That shit was the funniest thing. All you have to do is just say
But it was
PS3 has
also
no
most
games,
true.
and I'm like, man, that's a real knee slapper, that one.
It's really good.
It's also
Fucking
the
A,
most
dude.
accurate
My
comment.
favorite was the Xbox 360 because when you turn 360 degrees and walk
Just
away.
walk
Yeah.
away, dude.
Mhm.
Get the fuck out of there.
Classic.
Remember SmashMyXbox.com?
Yeah.
No, remember SmashMyXbox.com? Yeah, dude.
I never
The
seen
launch of they had SmashMyXbox.com. They had SmashMyWii.com. SmashMyPS3. It was the launch of it. It launched the system. They started with the Xbox 2005 because that was the first one in that series that came out. And it was just viral video shit. They just went over. They waited in line for like 2 weeks or whatever. They were the first in line outside of a Best Buy. They waited in line, and then they got the console. They walk out in the street. And they yell SmashMyXbox.com. They throw it on the ground. They start beating it with a sledgehammer. And I would never forget because there's a dude that he's driving by in a truck and he's just looking. He's smiling. He's just why? He's just like he's so concerned, but he's laughing his ass off. And it was a simpler time.
I don't understand that shit. Like, I don't understand why people would be upset.
My favorite thing back in the day.
Exclusivity is a negative thing. I don't know why people are mad that it's not negative.
My favorite thing back in the day was just going, nice internet connection, PS3.
Dude, how long
Hey,
was it?
enjoy getting hacked, dude.
Man,
Yeah.
when the PSN went down, it was like what, 7 months or some shit? It was a
6
while.
or 7 months.
It was a
Yeah.
long time.
It was
man.
a
That's
long fucking time. I
so-
remember that. But
It's so weird to think about.
I remember Payne told us like he was so bored and so mad that entire time, and I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, my shit went down for a day."
Well, the big thing was like, how's that?
I was real pissed that day.
Well, the big thing for us was like, how's that free service treating you? That was the whole-
Yeah.
how's that free online?
How's that charity, boy?
Oh shit! So 3 months. It felt a lot longer than that. Man,
It did
Was
feel
it only
like
3? I
that's
thought
so
it was
a long
longer.
time.
Yeah,
I
that's,
feel like
I know
it
is-
was longer.
Well,
that's a
y'all still
long
got
time to
hacked.
have all of your online services unavailable for.
You ain't wrong, Legion. Not wrong.
Yeah, we got Guilty Gear gameplay coming this weekend.
Oh
it's
yeah,
this
that's right.
weekend?
Arc Evo, yeah.
Oh, argument.
Well, that's when the demo is, but they're having they said like the November 2nd or 3rd, they're gonna have a trailer that's like gonna
Oh,
show
yeah.
gameplay and gameplay mechanics and shit.
That's cool.
Hell
I
yeah.
just want to see. Yeah, I just want to see what the HUD looks like and shit.
I'm going to Red Bull. I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna be at Red Bull Seattle this week.
Which I
So
think what is Halloween?
Thursday.
Thursday.
November 3rd, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
So
dude.
we're finally gonna see the game then. We'll be able to know if there's YRCs or not.
hell yeah. Oh, you go check out Red Bull Kumite Seattle for Tekken. I'm gonna be doing commentary for it.
Get on that.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of doing stuff, who's actually doing anything for Halloween
I'm not.
at all?
Nah, not me.
Definitely
I'll
not.
probably hand out candy if I need to, but that's about it.
If
Nope.
I need to.
Yeah,
No
I guess
one's
it's
gonna
pretty
come
much
up here,
all.
but we already got a prime time plan. Turn off all the lights and pretend like the door the door doesn't exist.
Fuck them kids, dude.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. But other than that, no. I think I'm gonna go up and get discount candy with my friend Kay. And other than that, nope.
Sounds good. I may do like a stream or something. If not, I'll see. It'll be because I get dragged out to something with some local people. But
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been
Otherwise-
eating all the Halloween candy we have already.
Oh,
'Cause I was like, there's like 4 bags of it. And I was like, there's no way we're having up 4 bags.
dude, Friday's gonna be sick, dude. Clearance candy day.
yeah, absolutely.
Clearance.
Best
And
time.
Twitch has been streaming some scuffed Halloween movies. I haven't watched them though. I want to watch them.
Oh, really?
On the Twitch Presents channel, they stream like scuffed shit, like Halloween, like B-rate movies.
Oh, yeah.
What's y'all's favorite scary movie?
Favorite scary movie?
Like scary or just like Halloween themed?
Well, if it was that case, I would say Hocus Pocus, but that's not really a scary movie, but that is Halloween
Exactly.
themed.
Because mine would be Scooby Doo Zombie Island.
Zombie Island, dude, that's the best one.
That one's kind of scary, dude. There was like legit ass zombies
Real ass zombies, real ass
and,
undead people.
and cat people, dude.
Oh, that's well.
I don't.
That's a different type of terrifying.
Elon Musk is the scariest being in Vash's playbook, dude.
Easily. He's too
Favorite
powerful.
scary movie.
So I don't watch a lot of horror, but
I've seen so much that I can't think of like one that I actually liked because most of them are bad.
I haven't really watched a lot of horror, but I know the one that I watched when I was way too young that definitely got me was Jaws. Jaws 1.
oh,
Dude,
really?
Jaws is scary
Dude,
as fuck, dude.
Dude, I
Jaws
was,
got me real bad.
Jaws made me fucking hype. I remember being like 5 years old. I was like, this is the sickest shit. What the fuck?
I
watch all these.
hated, bro. I hated Jaws. That shit was scary as
That was
fuck to me.
awesome.
I'm
So
with you,
cool.
BB. I agree with you, bro.
It was a good movie. Like I loved it,
Yeah.
but I also was like, I for a while I was like, I don't want to go fucking
Near water.
near
Ever.
water.
Well,
Nope.
If you, man, the funniest shark movie, which is not supposed to be funny, but it is Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, Deep Blue
fucking
Sea.
Mega props to the
Samuel
scene, the
Jackson.
classic scene where Samuel Jackson is giving a very Samuel Jackson speech, and then a fucking shark just comes
Shark
out,
just bites
grabs
his
his ass, slams him down the ground a few times, and pulls him.
Mhm.
That movie is so
That
fucking
movie is so
stupid.
scuffed, dude.
That movie is awful, but it is hilarious.
It's hilarious. Yeah.
It's so bad. Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
I like The Descent a lot.
Was that?
That's where the girls go into the spelunking in the cave, and then they fall, and there's like those weird fucking like cannibal people that are there, and they start like, it's like humans that used to live there, and then they got trapped in the
I
cave.
remember.
Yeah,
I
I've
remember seeing trailers for
that.
that.
Over
yes.
thousands of years, they like evolved to live in the dark, and they
Right.
only come out of the cave at night. So it's like they can see in the dark, and they have super good hearing, and they're like these weird like crawling like cannibal things. And that movie scared the fuck out of me when I saw it. I saw it in theaters back like, when I was in like middle school or high school.
That would be that. would get-
That's a good movie.
Man, claustrophobia would fuck me up. I'm not even
The second one was
claustrophobic, but I
fucking
would
terrible
not.
though.
Oh, there's a sequel. Of course there has
Yeah,
to be.
yeah, of course.
Um,
What'd you say?
Well, no, like claustrophobia doesn't typically fuck me up, but like I feel like if I watched the whole movie of people stuck in caves and shit, it would start to get to me.
Well,
a
there's
lot.
not that much claustrophobia shit. It's just like the people, like those creepy cannibal guys, just like terrorize them because like they're all they like fall down in the cave and then they're just like stuck in this big cave system,
Mm,
but they can't see, but the people can fucking see them, so they're like chasing them and terrorizing them and
fuck
shit.
that.
Fucking-
Oh,
I also
man.
like Saw 1 and 2 a lot,
Saw 1 was still dope. 2 got a little bit silly, but it was still fairly straightforward.
but after that it
sorry.
was like
I saw all of them except for the last one in theater because
I've seen all 7.
it became a thing that my dad and I would do where like after the third one or so we were like, oh, this is so fucking goofy. Let's go keep seeing them every like Halloween.
Yeah, we just had a marathon at my friend's house one year.
Oh
we were
god,
just
I
like,
couldn't
Let's
them
watch all 7 Saw movies, and we watched like 2 or 3 a day, and we just like would go back the next day and like watch more of them until we
You
watched
like
all 7.
you like the twists, dude? You like the
The
right,
last, well, you never seen the 7th one.
No, I've seen most of it through clips and like just read the synopsis. 'Cause I wanted to
Okay,
see.
yeah, there's the twist at the end of Saw 7 was just like, what the fuck?
Where
are
it's
you
just or it's the
serious?
motherfucker from it's like okay,
Yeah.
weird.
And Chester
Um,
Bennington, rest in peace, was in Saw 7, dude.
Yeah, the
He was
funniest
the skinhead.
the funniest one was I think it was going from 4 to 5, where it's the what was it? He's I can't remember the names of the characters, but he's standing in that room, and the dude lays it. He throws the other guy in the coffin that's like filled with glass or whatever because that was supposed to be for
Oh yeah.
the main dude, and he ends up being a trick or whatever. And so he's sat there and like he's watching him. Of course, the whole room like does that, and then the fifth movie opens like with the room separating, and he walks in, like grabs a hand from the grate. It's fucking
Yeah.
stupid. Can't remember any of the names, the context.
I
of it,
also
but remember
like-
the scene being hilarious.
I liked the 13 Ghosts a lot when I was younger.
13
If I
Ghosts.
watch that now, it's probably a scuffed movie, but I liked that a lot when it came out.
I thought the intro to what was it, Ghost Ship? I thought the movie's terrible, but the intro was kind of
Yeah,
neat.
the intro was sick.
Where
but
we
the
had like the
movie was
wire and like it slashes
Yeah.
through the whole fucking crowd or whatever, and the
Yeah,
little girls
yeah,
are standing. That thing was actually pretty neat. The rest of the movie's terrible. But you know what's not terrible? Lepuo6 subscribing for 2 months, so the Twitch Prime. Thank you so much, my friend. It's a bit of an echo. Is there an echo?
It's probably on my end because I have like
Oh,
this
yeah.
right here.
That's all right.
I'll try and mitigate it a little bit.
You're good. I've heard really good things about Hereditary. Also, speaking of, Zane mentioned The Shining. Apparently, there's a Shining sequel that's out now based on
Dr. Sleep. It comes
Dr.
out next
Sleep.
month.
Apparently, that was I was looking it up. Apparently, that was a book Stephen King did like 4 years ago or some shit. So they did the movie, which is like, because Stephen King didn't like the Kubrick Shining adaptation. He felt like it was too different. So like they're fairly
really?
different tonally and have some different changes, things like that. I don't know. I haven't read the book or seen the film actually.
Yeah, there's a Shining sequel coming out called Dr. Sleep.
But Dr. Sleep, so Dr. Sleep is the book, which is a direct sequel to his original book, The Shining. But then there's a film which is more strictly based on the book, but is still borrowing elements from Kubrick's to make sure it's in line with like the cinematic universe version of that, and trying to do like it's apparently the director found like a good middle ground for it that he was really happy with, that everyone felt good about. But I was like, man, that sounds tough, but
yeah.
no, I was like, oh, okay, weird. So that's coming out.
Well, by the way, did everyone answer their favorite horror movies?
I don't know. I was just asking kind of openly. Didn't have to answer if you didn't have one.
No, I like I said, Jaws probably is that one for me.
Yeah. As far as like
I've
movies
never
that
seen
actually
Jaws.
fucking, I was like, bitch, this shit's scary. I was like, for original Alien, does it for me the most.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Dark. I forgot. Yeah, when it was it Warner Brothers, whoever was trying to do that whole Dark Universe
Universal.
Universal, because yeah, they were trying to restart it with the new Mummy and start a universe with that,
Yeah,
and
the
that
Tom
bombed.
Cruise Mummy was for the first film.
But apparently there was one that they tried to do before it, and they just ended up canceling and tried to like redo it and not bring it up again until the new Mummy. And I think that was
They had it all planned out.
some
Dude. They had
some
the fucking
Dracula movie or something.
Johnny Depp was already cast as the Invisible Man. And they had the Wolfman plan. They had fucking Creature from the Black Lagoon plan.
So weird.
Yeah, Dracula Untold was the one that was the
Dracula
original.
Untold, that's what it was. Oh man, you know what? To go back and watch. It's such a weird fucking movie. Dracula 2000.
I was about to bring up Dracula 2000.
That movie and Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned is
Bro, Queen of the Damned's got that Korn soundtrack.
It does.
Yeah, it does, dude.
It has that super fucking. She plays the fucking queen lady. What, I can't remember her name. Oh man, hold on.
Elite, or what the fuck was her name? She was a singer, right?
Yeah, she was a singer. Fucking gorgeous. What is? Hold on. What's her name?
What the fuck? Who was it?
Oh, I can't pronounce it.
Aaliyah, right?
Aaliyah, is that Aaliyah? Yeah, A-A-L-I-Y-H.
Yeah, it's Aaliyah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, but I stopped myself because I thought it was wrong.
Yeah, Stuart.
Didn't she die? Died when she was like 19 or something.
She died in a plane crash, didn't she?
Yeah.
She died. That was she was 22.
Oh.
That was 2000. That was 2001.
That was big news, dude. I remember that.
Which is, that's weird. Yeah, the film. So yeah, Queen of the Damned came out February 2002. It was completed just before her death. Oh, that's terrible. I didn't know that shit. Oh, this looks like, damn. Oh, Dust Till Dawn. Dude, that movie is crazy. Oh man, there's some like really just fucking wacky vampire movies.
There's that one Tim Burton one with Johnny Depp as well. What's it called?
With Johnny Depp.
We Live in the Shadows or something?
What we do in the dark?
What we do in the shadows.
Oh yeah.
Is that right? Is that the one? Is that the one I'm thinking of? That was like they were doing the mockumentary thing.
Yeah.
The comedy. Yeah. That movie's great. I always mix up the names, but no, that movie's hilarious. Didn't I say I watched Final Destination? I saw Final Destination 3 in theater. That was fucking hysterical. It was
Those
so
movies are terrible.
they're
all
off. The first one is it's got some acting problems, but conceptually I thought it was fine. It was more low key, and then they just got
you gaming, dude?
they got so fucking bombastic with it. It went from like, oh, this dude like death fucks with this kid, and he slips in the shower and hangs himself on a cord.
Online, dude.
And then it's fucking like, oh, they all ride a roller coaster that explodes, and there's this bridge that collapses. I'm like, oh my god, this is way too intricate.
Yeah.
Although I can't look at the scene from the second movie where the chick gets her head caught in the elevator door.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Dude.
Can't.
Oh,
Don't like it.
I don't like
Don't-
anyone.
don't.
I don't like to see the anime. Another. I don't ever want to see anyone ever running with an umbrella ever again.
Really?
You guys ever seen that scene?
No.
Oh.
She falls down the stairs and the umbrella
Oh,
goes through
yeah.
her neck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't be doing that. That's a horror anime. No. Never again.
I can't take like horror or like violent anime seriously because you just have cute anime characters just getting disemboweled, and I'm like, okay, whatever.
Well, a lady got crushed in an elevator too. That shit was that one made me laugh.
Oh man.
But yeah, no, I'm not that big of a movie buff, so seeing spooky movies is not usually in the agenda. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because most of the time, like when I watch like scary movies, I can't help but laugh.
Oh no, I get so pissed off. Fucking, I don't know if I told you all this, but Neen and Rakuya sat me down a little while ago to watch
Who?
Insidious. Rakuya, her older brother.
Oh.
Yep.
Insidious? Insidious 1's decent actually too.
Dude, it had the same effect on me that Resident Evil 2 Remake had. Where I respected how well made it was, but I was so fucking pissed off at how many times it got me. I was upset. I was mad. Especially when they were like, when the little kid was like, I don't like it when Dalton, who's like in a coma, gets up and walks around at night. I was
Yeah,
pissed.
yeah.
I was like, if a single one of this motherfucker's feet touches the ground, I'm walking.
I'm out.
I'm out here. You can catch me on the flip.
I'm a fall with you. Yeah. Well, shit. Let's get into the fucking questions, dude. Let's get it all up and done. Yeah.
Crazy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys have any questions or topics to talk about on the spooky episode number 50, be sure to use the hashtag DWTB side order on Twitter, and we'll answer them live on the show. I'm Count
Bro,
Chocula.
the rip just keeps getting bigger every minute, dude. Once you have a small tear, it's literally over.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta rip them off at some point, dude. It's gonna happen.
These are like $3.
So it's a damn shame. Got a question here from Delta Memory. So Delta, he says, in the spirit of Halloween, what is something that spooked you as a kid?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say we could like if anyone has any paranormal stories or anything, we could share.
Yeah, I
those.
was waiting on Shib to start talking about his. Dude.
Oh, I don't have any.
I don't
Like,
shit
at all.
Like that.
At all? I got one. I got one that I can really remember.
What is it?
All right, what's up?
So this was like 5 or 6 years ago. I was like alone on Halloween night, sitting.
Oh, damn.
My mom was home, but I was just sitting in my room chilling by myself. And I was like, dude, it's Halloween, and I'm fucking just sitting here bored. And I was just like on 4chan, on X, looking at creepypastas. So I was like, dude, I want to get scared. Like, I have Jason movies on the TV, but those aren't scary, dude. Nothing's scaring me. I want something scary to happen, dude. Like, why am I not getting scared? It's Halloween. And then I was like, I wish something would happen. But then all of a sudden, I was just like sitting in my room alone, and my cable just went out in my room. And I was like, okay, that's weird, but sometimes that happens. So I was like, hey, Mom, is the cable out? And she was in the living room. She was like, no, why? And I was like, what the fuck? All right, that's kind of weird. And so I was like pushing, like fucking with the cable box and stuff, and like nothing was happening. And so I was like, all right, what's going on here? And like I unplugged the cable box, and literally nothing on the TV changed at all. I was like, okay. And I like tried to turn off the TV, and it wouldn't turn off. So I was like, what the fuck is happening, dude? So I was like pushing the fuck out of the power button on the TV and the remote, and it wouldn't fucking turn off. I was like, Mom, can you come here? And she like came in and she's like, what is wrong? And I was like, fucking TV won't turn off. And she's like looking at the cable box. And as she like looked down at the cable box, I swear, I don't know if I was just like losing my mind at this point or like I made this up, but I swear, like I looked over at the TV and like from the bottom right of the TV, like spreading across it was just like these white like lines, like almost like vines, like smoke kind of thing, just slowly going across the screen. And I was just like, no! And I literally yanked the fucking plug out of the wall, and it finally turned off. And I was just like, I'm fucking leaving, Mom. I'm done for tonight. All right, I'm not coming back for 3 days. I'm literally going out. And I just like got in my car and fucking left.
You got called a punk by the ghost?
Absolutely.
You a punk
He
bitch.
accepted the challenge. He said, "You want to get scared? Let's go." And I was like, "Okay, I'm out. I'm tapping out."
All right.
I called my friend and I was like, "Yo, what are you doing?" He was like, "Just chilling, dude." I was like, "Let's go get dinner or something. I gotta get the fuck out of my house."
Hell yeah.
Shit.
Freddy versus Jason. Yeah, that's a classic.
Absolutely.
Oh, Freddy vs. Jason is great. That movie's awesome. Spooked me, man.
The only thing I could think of that's sort of similar is, so do y'all have like a fucking air compressor in any part of your house? Like something that you would like fill your tires with and shit? Like
Yeah.
a machine?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know why the fuck this shit always happens when I'm alone, but fucking out of nowhere, I'm just chilling upstairs and I come downstairs and I just hear this fucking thing power on in the garage. And it's a loud fucking machine. It got my attention real quick. Hold on.
No, he's getting outgunned. All right.
No, I'm not. I won that.
All right.
No, I shit turned on and I poke my head in the garage and I have no idea how to turn this thing the fuck off, but it's just going. It's just compressing the shit out of some air real quick. And I'm looking everywhere, up, down, left, right. I'm expecting to see the grudge bitch pop out from the back. I was expecting something to be in the garage. But fucking, I physically made my dogs come into the garage with me just so I wouldn't be alone in the motherfucker. And I keep looking at it. I'm just like, all right, whatever's going on here, this demonic shit, I want no part of it. I walk away. 5 minutes later, shit turns off again. And then it turns back on. I left.
Yeah, I know.
It's the little things like that where it
It's
could
crazy
easily be
shit.
an electrical problem. Because you're probably not supposed to leave that shit.
Like, so my old house, the one before the one that shit happened at, there was one night when I don't know if I woke up in like sleep paralysis or something, but I fell asleep on the phone talking to my girlfriend at the time, my MySpace girlfriend.
Oh,
but I woke up and the phone was off, and I swear to God, I was just looking in my doorway, and there was just like a shadowy figure standing there, and I was just like, "Yo, Mom," and I like started saying like, "Is that Mom or is that you?" And it just walked away, and I was like, "Okay, that's fucking weird." And then like a week later, my mom was like, "Oh yeah, were you calling out to me the other night?" I was like, "Yeah, like someone was standing in my doorway and I thought it was you." And she's like, "Yeah, no, I didn't get out of bed like at all like the past week. I don't know what you would have seen." And I was just like, "Oh, that's fucking weird."
Oh shit.
Other than that, it's just like there was like this old abandoned veteran hospital that everyone said was haunted. So we like broke it through the fence and trespassed and went inside of it, and I don't know, like it's like just being there, it's just like I don't know if it's all the stories you have that are preconceived that are affecting you, but it just feels weird. Like there's just a weird aura of just being there, and it's just like the place is run to shit. There's like actual like hospital equipment just abandoned, just left there all over the fucking place. And like people like say that they used to do like experimental treatment on people back in like back from Vietnam days. There was like a really old. And this is not like this was in the middle of a nice ass neighborhood. Like this is a nice fucking upclass like $100,000 or $200,000 townhouses, and then there's just this giant 10-foot abandoned building that's like quarantined off. And I'm just like, why is this still here, dude? And like you can go all the way up to the top floor, and like the elevator shaft is just like empty, but people like broke into it and spray painted like a portal to hell with like an arrow pointing down and shit. And there's just like graffiti everywhere, and it's just like so fucking creepy being there, dude. It's just like. So like I didn't see anything like while we were there, but I could just being there felt really off-putting.
Hell yeah. All right.
Cool. Let's see.
All right. To answer his question,
I fucking hate.
Spooked you as a kid, dude.
Oh, the only thing I could say consistently was just like fucking zombies in general. Like my dad used to play Resident Evil, Code Veronica in particular on the PS2, and I would just be watching that shit in the living room. Those were some rough ass nights, man. And then every time I would get like, I loved playing Call of Duty Zombies, but in my dreams, those little motherfuckers were chasing my ass, and they were fast as fuck, boy.
The two things that spooked me as a kid, Parasite Eve, because I walked in on my dad playing the game one day, and he was just playing Parasite Eve, having a good time, and then that creepy bitch in the red dress showed up, and I could not watch him play that game anymore. And that bitch was in my dream. She was haunting my dumb ass. And then I've already talked about this. The lobsters creeped me the fuck out.
I was scared of literally everything when I was young. Like, I couldn't sleep alone until I was like well into elementary school. I was just like afraid to sleep in my own bed and in the dark. I was like, I had to have night lights and shit. I don't know why. Like, when I was super small, I always just remember, I don't know why I still remember this. I'm talking like 3 years old. I just remember I would always like be afraid of like a skeleton wearing an orange zoot suit, just like staring at me while I was sleeping. And I was like, what the like, why is that?
In an orange what?
A zoot suit.
Oh shit.
Like one of those old fucking suits that people used to wear back in the day with like the wide ass shoulders.
Oh shit.
It was like an orange zoot suit and a skeleton just like creeping on me. I was like, this is like, why am I afraid of this? Where did I even think of this at?
Really trying to think of something that, like, one of the few that comes to mind where it's just so specific. I don't know why it freaked me out so much, but like, I would watch my mom play like various PC horror point and click kind of games at the time. So you had like Seventh Guest, you had Gabriel Knight, you had Phantasmagoria.
I've only heard of one of these games. Are any of these good?
I don't remember Seventh Guest very much, but it's kind of considered a classic. Phantasmagoria or Phantasmagoria, however you want to pronounce it, is fucking hilarious. I love that game because the FMVs and the acting is just terrible and like nothing makes any sense, but like it's just a goofy ass game. That's something I want to do on stream at some point. I have the original copy of that Shib. I have like all 7 or 8 discs in the little thing.
Do you really?
Yeah, I still got it. I think we still got a lot of those, but yeah, she really liked those, and I would be, you know, just my fucking 4-year-old dumbass just sitting there like watching her, and you know, we didn't really have much problem with like exposing, you know, to my parents didn't really have much problem exposing us to like South Park and
that's him,
or
dude.
whatever
It was
else.
orange.
It was just it was more like they'd be restricted when it came if some titties came on the screen. It's like, ooh, dad's coming in with a hand, you know, a hand over the eyes, but like. Watching the first episode of South Park where Cartman's, you know, a satellite dish is coming out of Cartman's asshole, you know, that wasn't any problem. And like
yeah,
watching,
my parents, I wanted to watch Titanic with them, and they made me go stand in the hallway when they were drawing naked and then having sex afterwards.
That's great.
And I was just like, what's happening? Why do I have to stand in the hallway?
But I just remember like the game overall wasn't like it was more the tone of it. It was just kind of creepy, but it was goofy FMV 90s point and click game way. Because it's published by Sierra. I can't remember the name of the woman who wrote it, but like there were even parts like one of the only kind of like violent or like really in your face like game over things happens at the end after this guy turns into a demon or what, like very specific state where it's like one of the few death states in the game where like you just see a cutscene where he just grabs your fucking face and like rips it off and it's like, you have expired, and I was like, haha. But then I'm sitting there playing not the original, but like later one where they added better visuals and some 3D elements. Oregon Trail. And for some reason, there's a bit where if everyone dies, they have this creepy thing where it's a tombstone on a hill with some lighting and other shit in the background when it's like just this big death screen. And for some reason, something about it, like I would straight up just go under the table. I was like, I can't look at it. And my sister would make fun of me. And I was like, I don't like it. Like, it was just really fucking creepy despite watching my mom play all these fucking things where people's faces are getting ripped off and shit. I don't know why. I have no idea why. But I specifically remember that one really fucking with me. But I'm trying to think of like anything in general, but I'm sure there's plenty I was scared of, but...
Do you remember Nightmare Creatures, the video game?
Yes, dude.
I
My
do.
dad used to play that too.
We used to live in the struggle. We went to the pawn shop to where we got our video games. And I was like, Mom, I want Nightmare Creatures. It looks cool. She's like, if I buy this and you have nightmares, then you better not come and tell me to come sleep in your bed because you have nightmares. I was like, no, Mom, I won't. And then I watched my dad play it for like 10 minutes, and I was like, oh, I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm afraid of the werewolves.
BB, did you have anything you could think of?
Like, maybe it was like when I was in high school, there was like some weird paranormal shit. I'm not even sure if it's worth mentioning. I definitely remember when I was like super young, I was big afraid of the dark.
Oh yeah.
Like, just like if I was in
Shout
the
out to
basement.
everybody who still uses a nightlight. I'm not one of you, but I understand the struggle. I
I remember when
it.
I was like a little kid in the basement, and I was just like, just fucking playing with my toys and shit. But like, if I was just like there and it was like silent, and there was like any part of the basement that was like dark, like lights off,
Yeah.
and I was just like there thinking about it for long enough, I would freak myself out, and I'd be like, oh god, I gotta like sprint through the dark because like something's gonna fucking get me, and like I would like run up the stairs and like, oh god, someone's gonna get my ankle. No.
I wonder what
Like-
I love reading about shit like that, about like why do humans have like a built-in fear of the dark? Like there's like a bunch of psychological shit that some people try to associate with it, or like maybe like in the past we had predators that used to hunt us at nighttime, so we're like always on guard unconsciously of like being afraid of being in the dark and shit.
I'm sure a lot of it
Yeah.
has to do. We like our eyes are fucking crazy. Like it's
Yeah.
like we're came very visually guided beings, and so I think having like a major restriction to that just gives you just a general heightened sense of like, okay, I'm just gonna assume there's some bullshit that's
The
gonna
bad
happen,
shit's happening.
and like I'm just gonna leave because that's probably better. So, but I would do that too. Like I would freak myself out because I would just be, and even though I know everything's fine, I'm just like I would just creep myself out. So I don't like this because I'll just start thinking about like worst case scenarios.
Dude, there was some weird fuck shit where I would watch like sci-fi, like the sci-fi channel back in like, I don't know, like the mid 2000s.
Yeah.
And they would just like have some weird, wacky, paranormal shit going on where they like pretend to have real footage, but it's
Yeah.
all fucking faked and everybody's on strings. But I would still be scared because I'm a dumb kid, right? So I'm watching, I'm like, oh shit, like fucking weird shit's happening.
Yeah.
And like I would freak myself out to the point where I literally would not sleep in my own room for like in my own bed for like a month. Like I'd be more comfortable sleeping on like my basement couch. than my
So
own
I know
fucking
people get like, there's people that be getting nightmares all the time. I've had one nightmare my entire life, and I don't even remember what it was about. That was the one time I had to get up and just be like, hey, I'm sleeping in here tonight. I ain't going back. I ain't going back. That was it. And
I
I've only
had so many nightmares. Like I had a super overactive imagination as a child, so I had
hella nightmares still,
crazy
dude.
shit all the time.
I haven't had many cases. Like nightmares haven't been a huge problem for my sister. Was really bad because she would get the same one where it's like she'd be running from zombies and she would end up at a barn and she puts herself in the barn and then they all barge into the barn and she doesn't have anywhere to go, and then it's like, and it gets repetitive enough where she's like, I know what's happening, just wake the fuck up, but she just couldn't. So she's just like, damn, I have to hold this. Fuck. So. But
That's so weird.
It's
You're
all-
self-aware in the dream, and you're
Well,
just
when
like,
it gets
can
that
this just
repetitive,
end?
when it gets that repetitive, where you the dream starts, and she would describe it. It's like the dream would start, and she's just like, fuck.
here I am.
And she would
Here
still
we go
be scared and miserable,
Ah,
but like,
shit.
and she knows she can't do anything.
Here
But
we
there's
go
also
again.
there's also that feeling of like, she's like, I know I'm sleeping, so that's why I can't move, but I still can't move, and there's a thing coming at me. This fucking sucks. It's just. Like it was
Yeah.
like it's scary. There's fear, but there's just frustration on top of it. So I'm like, that fucking sucks.
There's also just
But-
like so many haunted places and scary stories around Florida. Like
Oh,
I
really?
think like in most
Bro, your entire state is a horror story. So.
yeah, like
Yeah.
in most of the like top 10 or top 20 most haunted places in America, Florida has like 2 or 3, I think, on every single list.
That's
And
fine.
it's always like Sunnyland, which is an old hospital that is like super famous. Like that one, like I wouldn't even go to that fucking one. Then there's Casadega, which is a town that is literally populated like by witches. Like that's not even a meme. Like it's actually just like populated by like a bunch of witches and like warlocks that like they all study like the spiritual side of like the of stuff and like
my
black
mom
magic
went
and
there.
cursing and shit.
My mom went there because it's like also like a tourist attraction. My
Yeah.
mom went there for some event for her podcast, and they apparently did really well.
Yeah, and then there's one other place that's like a abandoned town in the middle of the woods. It's like I don't know what happened, but there's like actual like a whole town, like a whole ass town that's just like emptied, and it's just like you walk down this wooded path, and it's like, hey, like don't trespass here. Like there's some creepy shit going on in the woods around here most of the time. So like probably don't want to walk down here alone, just because there's weird people. Because like obviously the area is like the town itself is just like creepy enough, but like the woods around it attract a bunch of like weird people, I guess. So they're like, yeah, just stay out of here. Like don't come through here.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's see. Got another question here from Miley Mouse. Miley says, well, first of all, she said, if dinner with the boys is so great, why is there not a dinner with the boys too?
Just because we don't have a sponsorship. The second we get a sponsorship, that's when Dinner with the Boys 2 starts happening, dude. That's when we start going into full shill mode. Hey.
What do the sponsors want, dude?
Yeah.
I mean we got an They got it right here, dude. We got
it right here, dude. They want leg, dude?
Oh, it's ripping, dude. Oh, God.
No, dude.
Someone screen cap it.
No, it's absolutely ripped, dude. It's actually fun.
I can see that, yeah. So that's what they want, dude. That's what they want. That's for the Patreon.
That's for the OnlyFans.
The for real question, though, which Final Fantasy party member do you think deserves more time in the spotlight in crossovers? In crossovers like Dissidia and Cage, for example. Mine would be Freya from Final Fantasy 9.
All right, because I've been playing it a lot recently. Fran, stop putting Vaughn in everything and put Fran in.
Well, I mean, wait, who did you say?
I said Fran.
Fran? Yeah, Fran is in the FF14 raids.
Yeah, well, FF14 raids is whatever. It's not fucking Dissidia. They put Vaughn in fucking Dissidia, and that's the most annoying brat I've ever seen in my entire life.
Is Vincent even in Dissidia?
Vincent?
No. If he's not, he should be.
I think Vincent is a really good answer, though, even though he got his own game.
Yeah, that game we don't talk about.
I don't know enough about Final Fantasy.
We do not talk about Crisis Core Dirge of Cerberus, dude.
Yeah, he's not in the new Dissidia. He's in the old one, apparently.
The mask is the most uncomfortable thing about this whole thing.
Oh, that mask sucks.
Yeah, no, I have that mask.
Yeah, I did too. That was one
I have a fuck ton of them, dude. I got like 9 of them.
Yeah.
I would get up and grab other ones, but I don't know what's hanging out on the bottom.
The only one that's good IMO is the one with the line and the fang. That's it.
Oh yeah, I think I have.
No, I like the one where it's that mouth, but there's
it came with a bunch of black ones too.
It's the one I like is that mouth. It's the 3 mouth, but then there's a thing that comes out the bottom and with the little tongue, and it's like it's an open mouth, but it looks like a penis.
Yeah.
So I'm like, how you got a penis on your face? I don't play enough Final Fantasy to really say. I can't say.
I would love more Vincent. I feel like we see him in FF7, and then we saw him in Dirge of Cerberus, and then everyone was like, all right, that's enough Vincent. It's like, he got shafted, dude. His side game was trash, dude. Give him another shot.
Year.
Let's see. Oh, we can think of.
For me,
unless Vash or PB have an answer.
BB's been playing that Final Fantasy.
Fuck.
FF7.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm trying to think. Eris, I guess.
Fat Chocobo.
Yo, hold on. Fat fucking Chocobo, though. I'd be alright with that.
Fat Chocobo in your area wants the fuck now.
Now.
Are you supposed to cover your nose with this too?
Yeah.
See, the problem here is that, like, I feel like this answer is geared toward people saying, like, FF9 characters or FF8 characters or something that was in, like, the old, like, NES to, like, FF1 through 6 era, like, something like... I feel like this question is geared towards that, but, like, the only game that I've played in that subsection is, like, 9, and I didn't like a lot of the characters, and I am one of those people that just thought that 9 was like super boring, so I can't really answer outside of, like, I don't know, maybe fucking Kamari in FF10, but even then I feel I don't I just don't have an answer for this. I
Hey.
genuinely do not have an
That's
answer.
fair.
I will 100% say they make the right choice every time when they pick apart anyone from Final Fantasy 14. If you don't pick anyone other than your Stola, you're fucking trolling.
See,
All
another one
right.
here from Mac the Insomniac, who says, "Do you think nostalgia blindness is a real thing? Nothing's worse than explaining the depth of older games than idiots hitting me with the old, you only like it because you played it as a kid."
BB, I'm gonna tell Clemps to do it, dude. I'm sure we'll have a nice little discussion about it. For fuck's sake, dude. We're so
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Tell Clemps all you want, and then Clemps will come in there and be like, "Oh, you guys are stupid gay boys," and I'm gonna be like, "Shut up."
And then I'll tell him
And
what
then
I don't like about certain characters, and he'll be like, "Oh, I get it. I understand." It's like, wow, look at that, adults like having differences and getting it.
The only thing immature and hostile is the first 20 seconds of any conversation with us and Clemps. It's just it always immediately says, "What the hell do you want? Shut up, Aceuhh." I'll tell him, "Shut up, you little rat bitch. I'll fucking kill him." And he's just like, "All right, what do you fucking want?"
Pretty much, yeah.
I think it is a thing, but I think it's used as a bad argument device a lot as well.
Yeah.
Like, there are good games out there, but some people are just like, nope, you're dumb, nope, nostalgia, you're dumb. And then at the same time, there are bad games out there, and people are like, nope, you're dumb, it's good, no, you're dumb. Like,
You're stupid. It's good. I think nostalgia.
I could
is a
watch
thing.
13 Ghosts right now, and I'd probably be like, this movie's ass. But back in the day, I was like, that movie slaps, dude. Like,
Yeah.
it can go both ways. So I think it definitely is a thing, but it's not always, no, your thing is bad, or no, this thing is good just because of nostalgia.
I've always been a very good eye on when things are like when I played it as a kid and I enjoyed it. Look, I enjoyed Ty the Tasmanian Tiger when I was a kid. I don't fucking like that game anymore. I enjoyed Oh yeah.
Good old Tie 2, where you actually get to drive
Tie
around in a car to
Oh,
every individual mission.
Spyro. I loved Spyro as a kid. That was one of my favorite games. I play it now and I knock the fuck out, even though I love that goddamn game. You just have to be able, as you get older, you guys can go back and be like, man, this sucks. Man, this isn't as fun as it was when I was a kid. You can definitely do that, but there's also nostalgia blindness is 100% a thing where people are just like, it's the greatest game of all time. Think of the time of when it came out. Yeah, when it came out, but we're not talking about that now. We're talking about it now. And this game is that, whatever it may be.
I feel, I mean, to the counterpoint on that, it's like, fucking wifey, dude. Every time I go on his stream, not every time, but it was like 1 or 2 times, he's just like, Crash Bandicoot is one of the worst games ever. And I'm just like, you're literally wrong, dude. You're fucking stupid, dude. Crash Bandicoot is fucking great, dude. He's like, it's a shitty 3D platform with bad controls. And I was like, it controls great. What are you like, the controls in Crash Bandicoot are crisp, dude. They're responsive. Like, the only thing bad about it is you can like spin and get animation locked and fall off of shit. But like, other than that, I think Crash 1 is fine. And he was just like, no, the game sucks. I'm like, come on, man. Like, and then just play the remake or something. Then maybe you'll like that.
Dude, this man plays games with fucking locked cameras in Resident Evil style. Like, don't listen to this man. All right, if anybody's nostalgia blind, it's this boy.
Send him that.
I think it's also a weird period to be in because it's also a weird period to be in because of how big like YouTube and criticism towards games and like the way people kind of talk about them has gotten, where a lot of people who don't necessarily know exactly what they want to explain or what they want to talk about when it comes to a game or how they want to articulate their opinions on it will rely more on people that they see as a lot more knowledgeable or a lot more professional in terms of how they articulate those things. They want to be like, hey, look at this video, this explains why this old game that you like is actually bad, that kind of thing. And that's kind of a big trend. That's a lot. It's easy content. It's like, hey, this old thing you liked, it's shit. This old thing you didn't like, it's actually good. So
is that actually what Nostalgia Critic does? Because I've heard his name, but I've never actually seen any media.
Talk to anybody. The big thing. Talk to anybody that has ever played Shenmue when they were a kid, and then play it now. Have
I
a good
thought
time.
that shit looked like ass when I was a kid. To be honest, I never played a Shenmue game because I was like, this shit looks fucking boring, dude. And now people are hyped about Shenmue 3, and I'm like, I'm happy for y'all, but I don't get it, dude. I still don't get it.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
I just don't get it. What about you, Vash?
What we
Nostalgia, blindness.
Oh fuck no! What are you talking about? Devil May Cry 4 is the best game ever made. Dude. I mean, okay. The only way I could really see that argument making like genuine sense is like if you've put so much time into a game to where you're so comfortable with it that anything that's like a divergence from it, you can't fuck with it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like the only reason why you can't fuck with it. Like if the game has merit on its own, it's just slightly different in some ways. Like I'm trying to think of like a really good example, but
Sequel, I did.
no, just like fucking. I feel like if there's like a fighting game or like if there were like engine differences between like the different Ratchet and Clank games that were just slight enough to where like you get so used to moving in Ouya that you can't go back to back to going commando for some like just that's one of the reasons I could think of like okay the game's not wrong, it's just that you got too attached to something.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Like sliding in Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, that's like a good example. Like if you're just like, I can't like, sure, this game has other things that make it good on its own, but it just doesn't feel right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. DMC5 is still ass though. Yeah.
It's just annoying to see people take the opposite side of the argument when people are like, you only like Cage 2 because it's nostalgia, and it's like, no.
Well, no, I only like it because I practiced it forever and I can't learn new games. Thank you, asshole.
You want to know why Cage 2? Why I like Cage 2 is because I've put in probably more hours than your living, breathing, fucking body had into that goddamn game.
I was just gonna say I like it
way more than you.
I like it because Sora's outfit's the best in 2.
It is the best in 2.
It is the best in 2.
And in my opinion, the combat system allows you the most freedom and choices of execution than any other game. Like,
yep.
And that's not up to debate for the command deck games. It's literally not, because you literally have to do what the command deck tells you to do. You can't just do whatever you want to do.
Even
But I guess you
outside
could
of, like,
make
command deck games. It's just like how you control your character.
Yeah.
It just feels
versus
better.
PS2. It just feels better. Exactly.
But,
ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, I don't know.
I don't like to play the PS3 Ratchet and Clanks because I don't like the weapons as much as the older ones.
That's
Game's not that different. It's just like 2 and 3 were more fun.
Why do you guys think I don't like Kingdom Hearts 1 at all?
And honestly, I like
that's because
it plays
movement.
like shit.
Like movement in Crash 2 and 3 is fun as fuck when you're doing like fast movement, like speed tech movement. But I just like Crash 1's levels way fucking more than any of the other games. And there's no mini game gimmick bullshit either. It's just straight up platforming all the time. That's why I like it the best out of all of them.
Why do you guys think I don't like H1? Man, it just plays like shit.
Yeah,
I loved 1. 1 was great. And then Calm came out. And I was like, one off, haha, phone game. I don't give a
That's just the one thing, dude. They're not gonna make a whole series.
There's no way.
Hey,
There's
GBA
no way.
game, dude. No issue, no problem. I had fun on my Game Boy SP. This was fun.
Well, y'all don't got Game Boys?
And then I played 2. And I was like, damn, this is not. Whoa, this is clean. Damn, this is
Can't
clean.
wait for Cage 3.
And then I went to my friend. Then I went to my friend's house, and he was like, "Man, I'm playing this Kingdom Hearts 1 game. This is crazy. It's real. It's like real. I'm stuck on this boss, and I'm moving around. And I'm like, ugh. L1 R1 moves the. Ugh.
That was an abysmal.
that was a time.
Like when you had the analog stick already made on the PS2 and you just don't use it, like what?
Hey,
Let me jump and do a combo.
Man, that
Damn.
was 2001, 2002. That was a console transitional period, man. People are still trying to figure out their fucking lefts and their rights. So
they changed it in Final Mix though, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They did.
So they learned real quick.
They were real fast.
Yeah.
Real
That's
quick,
what that other stick's for.
I
for
will.
the camera.
I tried to jump into a combo. This don't feel good. But that's just me. Some people out there be like, oh, Cage 1 so good. Oh, Cage 2 bad. Whatever.
I love the worlds in Cage 1 and the scenery and shit.
It's whatever, Pain. We get it. You're not good at the game. I understand.
I just miss Traverse Town, dude. Traverse Town was such a good fucking world.
Yeah.
You only like it
was.
because of the music, you fucking idiot.
The music was good, but I also like the aesthetic of it.
It's
Yeah.
true, it's a good
Like, I
level.
talked
take
about
back
it in
my
depth
previous
before.
statement.
But like
My
the fucking
apologies.
how it looked kind of like Disney. Like I actually felt like I was like looking at shops from Disney and shit, and there's actual
Yeah.
stores you could walk inside and stuff.
It's interesting how that didn't trigger like a form of PTSD in you, having worked in that environment.
Well, I played that before I worked at Disney.
That's fine.
Oh,
All I can say is that the transition, and when I went to KH3 and I went from the forest to the woods, I freaked out.
Yeah, that
shit-
was a weird.
That
moment
shit
for me,
boggled
too.
me when
That
I
was the
walked,
most poggers moment of that entire game.
when I walked through that area, and no black screen stopped me with a keyhole coming down, and didn't just transition. I just walked through that shit. I was like, whoa!
Where's the loading screen?
What is happening?
Uh,
All right, we're gonna go on a cage
Anyway,
tangent.
yeah,
We'll keep on going.
let's not do that. We got Loof.
What?
Loof has a question.
Oh yeah, we
huh.
never talked about Overwatch 2 leaking as well. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just.
All right,
I'm,
Diablo
I'm,
4.
I'm so tired of talking
So,
about Blizzard, but I'm
Diablo
very
4.
excited.
Alright,
But I'm very excited for
let-
BlizzCon.
Let's be
A looter shooter.
Let's be quick about this. All right, so basically to save hopefully whatever left they have at Blizzard Entertainment and BlizzCon, they said that they were going to preempt. Like someone called this on Reddit beforehand on the Blizzard fucking subreddit. They pretty much said the day of when all this shit happened, they're probably gonna leak something, so people don't go batshit insane. Yeah, Overwatch 2 got leaked, Diablo 4 got leaked, and it's all probably by the hands of
Diablo
Blizzard.
2 HD as well.
Oh yeah, Diablo 2 HD. It's all probably at the hands of Blizzard, so the communist nation don't take over BlizzCon.
I have a lot to say about it, but we can talk about it next time.
Yeah.
the only thing that I really want to see is going to be Warcraft HD, Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Didn't they already announce that or no?
Oh, they already announced it, but I just want to see more of it. I want to
Oh,
see
yeah.
like in-game moving and shit.
Mm.
That's
Hey,
just
Lucio
me.
looks good.
Hello.
Sweet.
Got a question from Loof. Says, spooky question. A zombie apocalypse happens. You are unfortunately stuck in your current costumes. Who dies first?
I am the last to die.
I mean, BB's the last to die because we.
What do you mean?
Well, no,
He's
he
the
doesn't.
sheriff,
He's the,
dude.
no, he's the
He
sheriff,
may be
but
the
Bash is the
sheriff,
one.
but
Bash
I'm
is
the
actually.
sheriff, dude. What do you
Yeah, Bash
mean?
actually.
He has-
Bash actually has the gun.
Ace is
Those-
absolutely dead first, dude. He's black.
He's
That's
They're
free.
gonna just see me immediately and just take me out, dude.
Do you
Zombies
think they
actually
would?
have no idea if I'm packing or not. They just see me reaching in the backpack. They're terrified of me.
Do you think they would worship Shib because he's a Negro?
Yes.
Yes. Instead of brains, they're
You
looking
say
for toes.
I don't
insinuating that
know.
all e-girl worshippers are mindless zombies?
Yeah.
I'd do my best to pretend to
point.
fly.
Fair point. Very fair point. Asa couldn't pull a gun out in time. Look, dude, I got a whole cape full of just weapons. All right, I'm ready to go at all points. BB lives because he's the damn sheriff.
I feel like I'm only happy if I make final 2.
Gotta make top two.
If I make top 8, I am a happy camper. If not, I am so fucking salty.
Yeah, I think you make it, but
Well, he
I
has
think-
he's the only one that's gonna have an
What
actual gun. Not a
What about Dax? He's got a fucking laser.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
he's the fucking space command, dude.
Yeah,
I
dude.
mean, it doesn't, doesn't work. That's the problem. Because I'd be in a situation
Maybe-
where I'm like, fuck, well, if zombies are happening, surely everything's real. I'm gonna fucking fly away, and it doesn't happen. They eat me.
Well, what if, like, the zombie apocalypse happens right now? We're all stuck in our costumes, but they
Mhm.
turn into real shit, and we become our fucking.
Oh, I'm leaving Earth. Bye, peace. Fuck y'all. I'm gone. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Going to International Space Station's looking mighty comfy right now. I'm gonna go
Hey,
chill up there,
understandable.
chilling up there with the Russians, dude. Let's get that
BB
I'm
life
getting
just-
all my Patreon subs to fucking body block for me, dude.
Yeah, dude.
BB just grows some boots with spools, gets a vest. These.
Well, Aceuhh would just be yelling from the basement as Dad telling him to get rid of all the garlic before he goes upstairs. He's like, hey, this is gonna change in plans. I can't have any of that around.
Right now, get it out. Get it the fuck out, dude. And then meanwhile,
BB just gets really racist.
I mean, more so than he already is.
what the fuck?
Oh, slow down.
And then,
Sorry, what was
and then-
that? You wanna run that by me again, sir?
You mean more than you already are?
How racist am I right now?
You don't need me to leak the intel on you, dude. You're my friend.
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Meanwhile, Vash's hairline goes back even further, and his
Oh,
hair
dude,
starts to
I
thin
did.
even more. He gets
That's all.
a lot of fucking acne, a thicker pair of glasses, and loses the beard into a spotty mess, and gains his weight.
But I get 2 guns.
It's 2 guns.
I have
Yeah.
2 pistols now.
No, 1 pistol, and then an AR-15 bump stock with a hollow point ammo from your dad's gun safe.
You're
There
right.
you
You're
go.
right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go, dude. and then Shib literally just grows a pair of tits in the ass like ST Peach and just starts screaming.
That's fucking free money, dude.
Oh, shit. He looks
Fucking
exactly
quit
like he
my
does
job
now.
tomorrow.
He looks exactly as he does now, but he just has a fat ass.
turns out
Everyone wants it.
Turns out Buzz Lightyear is really into e-girls and streaming.
Oh, I would take Shib up with
Dubai
me.
money.
I would take Shib up to the space station with me. Also, I like
And
when
then Vash will just be so mad and upset that you did that.
You did me like that, dude.
but Vash should be the one that goes on a rampage and kills all the zombies, so he becomes a hero.
He's friend zoned again, dude.
I'm a hero, but at what cost, dude? He's somehow e-girls getting slammed in the international space station.
BB's the one to take him down and arrest him. And I'm just watching like a gargoyle.
I like what Delta put in the chat. Dax shows up to the ISS when people are like, "How'd you get up here? Earth's haunted." What? Earth's haunted.
Earth's on it.
Earth's haunted.
Earth's haunted.
Oh man. Got a question from Kane. Kane Zero says, let's see, could you do a fuck, marry, kill of thin, pan, and deep dish pizzas? Love the outfits, especially Shib's. Ooh woo.
Fucking idiot. Why would you try to build I fucking hate this game. You're not a bop, but you may as well.
Every time I move my fucking head, the bells just jingle.
Kane says, for me, it's fuck the thin, marry the deep dish, and kill the pan. I'm on 2 extremes when it comes to pizza.
All right. For me, it's fuck that deep dish. I'm fucking it good because you know what? Deep dish is good every once in a while. And then I'm marrying thin crust pizza, and then pan can go.
If you marry it, you get to fuck it all the time.
Exactly.
No, you marry it, but it's not. You're not gonna have sex when you're married.
I mean,
What
well,
the fuck?
I mean,
Yeah, it's just shocking.
I mean,
Welcome to the adult world.
look, Domino's Pizza's in my phone, and
Yeah,
you
dude,
know,
it's
it
called
turns out it's
Domino's,
deep.
not Subanos.
Well, I'm
you
killing
fucking
thin
idiot.
crust. I'm fucking deep dish and marrying pan.
All right,
Marry pan.
Oh,
BB.
Shit. Okay. Fuck deep dish. Marry pan. Kill. Thin crust.
All right.
bro, trying to pick shit up. Drop my phone. I can't pick it up in these fucking paws.
Probably, man.
You're too far on the furry side with that outfit, dude. The paws don't help.
I didn't even put the tail on, dude.
Luckily.
I couldn't get it on.
Here's the thing. Here's the
You
thing.
had to safety pin it.
Oh.
It's actually a genius move on Shib's part, because if he's able to corner both the furry and the e-girl market all at the same time, there's so much money flowing into that bank account.
That's
right
that. That's like millionaire. That's like honestly free millionaire.
True.
If you cornerstone e-girls and furries, like holy
And
fuck,
stream
you
Fortnite.
just-
Ooh, that's how you get 'em.
Holy
You might
shit.
be onto something,
Dude, Shroud just left from Mixer, dude. You got an open slot. That it's calling
I'll
you.
be
dude.
gaming with these things on, dude.
Exactly,
It'll be fun.
exactly.
Just gotta have godlike aim, dude.
Can't aim without these things. The new pyramid scheme.
Fuck pan,
Pyramid
marry thin, kill deep dish. Sorry.
What? Okay, so you marry Pan, you fuck deep dish, and you kill Thin. Thin is garbage. Thin is a saltine cracker with some ketchup on it. Get the fuck
I
out
don't
of
like
here.
it thin pizzas. Sometimes I don't want a lot of pizza. Sometimes I just want the Christmas. You can
Then
get
why
it
are you
right.
going to pizza? Then why are you going to pizza?
I think
If you don't want a lot of pizza, why you go?
when
to
I
pizza?
think my thing, I love New York pizza, and whenever I think of New York pizza, I just think of nice thin crust.
That's not even that thin.
I don't even think of New York like thin crust. When I think of thin crust, I think of the crunch.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Oh.
think of that big sloppy long shit.
That's what I'm thinking of when I think of thin crust. That nice long sloppy, good shit, dude. What you looking at, Buzz?
There's fucking dogs just running around. What's up, girl? Hey,
Hanging out with Buzz Lightyear, dude.
what's up, girl?
You should have got a costume for her too.
Oh my god, I want to so bad. Let's see. Got a couple more questions here. We got one from Pedro. Says, if you could get one unanswered question in this world answered, what would that question be?
I would go up to the developers of Kingdom Hearts 3 and just ask why. There's so many.
Yeah, there's so
I mean, like, I would ask the coach of Griffin why the fuck they didn't draft Orn in any of their games, dude. Like, I want to know that, but I can't ask him that, dude. But I don't think that's worth asking for.
Man.
If I'm that lucky to get that, I'm gonna also have to assume that I could probably win the lottery again and get to ask another question. So,
Why is the male G-spot in the asshole?
where else would it be?
I mean,
Yeah, where else are you
where
gonna
else
put
would
it?
it be?
External.
Why?
Oh, that would be a pain.
That would be
But just,
terrible.
oh, you take
That
a
would just be
tumble and
nightmare.
just come. Great. Wonderful.
That sounds great.
You're walking
You do your
down.
aerobics and you're nutting in at the same time.
No, dude, you're walking down the hallway in high school. You get shoved by a bully. You get knocked into the locker, fall down. Not only do you drop all your books and you piss your pants, but you come at the same time because I happened to hit the.
And you know what the
inside
bully
your
says?
knee.
He fucking liked this dude. Look, he's coming.
God.
But why do we? I mean, you could just not have one.
No. It's great.
Like,
Just man up and put it up your butt, dude. Fucking,
okay,
what are you,
well,
pussy?
no, I'm not. Well, I mean, I don't hate it. God hates it, dude.
Oh, you shouldn't have put it there. It's not my problem.
Exactly. So if he put it in the G spot, the male G spot in the asshole, then why are religious people like you can't put things in your asshole?
I'm confused.
It's a laundry.
Bro, God put it there, but they're like, no, God was wrong. You're not allowed to have butt sex. No sodomy.
Well, it's
The
like,
ancient
it's like, well,
Romans and
it's,
the fucking Greeks were fucking butts like no one's
Yeah.
business, dude.
well, no, it's like when they say the dinosaur bones are a test. It's like the prostate's
that a
just
thing they say?
Yeah, that's very common. Dinosaur bones are a test
Oh,
of your
God.
faith.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you just make it
I've
up to
never
be what,
fucking heard that.
No, yeah, you just make it up to be whatever you want. It's fine. It's easy. Fuck.
Why are we on Earth but not somewhere fucking cooler?
You have sex, but not
Earth's
gay. I
pretty
thought that
cool.
was sodomy.
Earth's alright. Like it's pretty sick, but like, imagine we lived on like Neptune or some shit. But the people on Neptune are probably like, look at fucking that stupid. Look at that planet, Planet 4-5. That's our planet to them.
What
They're
do you,
like, we've been watching them forever. These guys are idiots.
what do you
dude.
call people from Neptune?
I don't know. Fucking
Neptunites.
You know,
Lark.
dude, it's our clan name in Destiny 2, dude.
You want to tell the world, dude?
I can't say. You can say it, dude. I can't say it. I'm not from Neptune.
Wait. You gotta DM me the actual name of Destiny 2. I've only logged into that game once.
Oh my
I'll
god.
put it in the chat, in our chat.
Okay.
What answer question in the world answer?
Oh. The Nepas.
Taking the soft A approach there, I see.
Jesus Christ.
Hey man, I'm allowed to.
Man. It's really hard. I can't think of any.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of shit that I want to know. That's the one to ask.
Fuck. What ultimately determines the curve of a penis? Because I have enough data, I have enough substantial data to say it's based on where you live. If you're on you know, the Americas, if you're on the Western continent, then it curves to the left. If you're in the Eastern, it curves to the right. That's been very consistent, amongst a lot of people from GQ and other places I've asked. Like creepily consistent. It's really funny.
What if?
But
if you're south of the equator, is it just straight?
No, I mean if you're in North America, South America, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It curves left. But if you're on the other continent,
hey, if you guys are in the Americas and you
Australia,
curve right,
Australia doesn't count.
Hey, let us know let us know in the chat, guys, if you guys curve right and you're from the Americas, so I can call ICE on your dumbass.
You want to get your genes checked out. Is that everybody? BB, do you have one?
This is a tough one too for me, actually. Shit. I want to ask Nomura what really happened with Final Fantasy 13 Versus.
That's a good one.
I want to know the full story.
I want
a breakdown, dude.
If I knew that answer, I would be so content.
All right, well, when you get in a meeting with him, be sure to leave your phone on and record so I can hear it later.
Okay. I feel like that's an answer that's a question that needs answering.
Where's the fucking no clip documentary on it, dude?
True.
Oh, I just hit my funny numb.
Get on, dude.
My arm immediately went numb, dude. It was literally right on the bone.
Let's see. So we have a question from LePew. He says, "Quote the one." It's like a name. The one will be a mansion in Bel Air. Within is a library, floor-lane bowling alley, 40 to 60 seat theater, and the interior is a grand total of 100,000 square feet. What crazy events, parties would y'all have thrown within if owned?
BB's fucking bachelor party, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We don't have to rent a venue.
100,000 square feet.
That's...
I can have room for a lot of things, dude. My Lambo demolition derby. Like, fuck, dude.
E-girl convention, dude. Get them all to show up, and they'll just be like, "Just kidding, girl. There's no conventions. Show me your feet."
Dip your toe in this vial of vinegar, ma'am.
Oh man, I would.
It's like that picture of Gru. I'm just kidding. I don't have Netflix. Take off your. Shit
oh man,
fucking kills me.
Those things. There's so much. It's like, what would you do? Fuck.
I mean, the cast would be a little different.
Yeah, probably would be.
Sit down on our fucking mountains of cash. Fucking.
What's up, you fucking losers?
Eating caviar and lobster every day, dude. Caviar and lobster again, dude. Whoops, I dropped 3 fucking lobster tails. Don't matter. More, babe.
Gordon.
Gordon comes in shackled like the ball and chain.
That's what he gets for eliminating Bowen, dude. That's what he gets for eliminating Bowen.
And then Bowen will be this.
No.
Oh, Gordon, you better have made me something delicious tonight.
This is what I imagine. Gordon comes in, ball and chain. He brings in a bunch of sushi, a nice platter, some sashimi, and sits it down in front of Vash. And Vash looks at me. He's like, "All right, Gordon, come on, say the line." And he's like, "Oh, it's fucking raw." He's like, "Of course it is, Gordon. It's sushi, you idiot. Get out of here." We all throw eggs at him.
Say the line. It's raw.
Of course it is, Gordon, you idiot. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Back to the kitchen.
That's when we have guests over and we show off for him.
Shib, shake your bells as you walk away. It will sound like the chains.
Oh man, But no, like as far as like actual parties or events go, yeah, obviously the demo derby, BB's bachelor party. I would honest to God contemplate an orgy, because that'd be the one situation where I'm like, all right, I could probably get some, you know, pretty cool, attractive people who want to bone everybody here. I wouldn't even want to participate. I just want to, like, I would just set up an arena and just like go at it.
Would cook?
No, I would just watch. No, I would just watch.
Like, hell yeah!
Because I want to, dude. It could be like dude. I could have
You're
my.
a pretty big guy there. You want to fuck my wife?
I could have my own. Mario, please! I need you to fuck my wife. No, dude. You can have an arena and you get 100 people in there, 100 really horny people, and be like, all right, dude. It's like Fortnite. Go in, dude. Last one standing.
Last one to not
except it's
wins,
nothing.
dude.
Except it's nothing like Fortnite. Everyone's having sex.
Bro, you can actually do that. No. Do the last one to come wins, dude. And it's a battle royale, and you stream it on fucking Plexstorm, and you make millions of dollars, dude.
No.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes, but okay. Well, you know,
we could just do that in a room right now, dude.
What?
We could.
What's the thing where you have a cracker or a cookie or whatever, and everyone tries
Limp
to everyone
Bizkit.
comes. Is it called Limp Bizkit or like Nasty Cookie or whatever it's called? Do that. Where you have like just a big ass fucking like right in the middle of a place, and there's 100 dudes jacking off, and the last one who comes has to eat all the shit. Oh god, it'd be great. Oh my, I would make
shit on Plexstorm,
I would
dude.
make so much ad money for Twitch. Oh my god, they would be, or for Plexstorm. Twitch would be begging to have me. They'd be like,
dude, the
please have
we need to rethink
Battle Royale on our platform.
We need to rethink this
Mixer would buy
TOS.
you. Mixer would buy you instantly, dude.
Dude, I am
Like,
actually
$6 million
thinking
to
right
put
now,
your Shib's biscuit on our fucking site. Dude.
as Hound says, dude, the Fortnite orgy. Honestly, you would make so much fucking money off of this concept, where you get a bunch of people in, last one to come wins, dude. Stream it on Plexstorm, upload it to Pornhub. Hello,
Are you
ad
allowed to have
revenue.
women in because they can't come, right?
Yeah,
That's
They
cheating.
can't come.
they're not allowed to.
They have,
You gotta be the last one, dude.
and it's tricky. It's
I think
complicated.
it only works if you just have 100 dudes fucking 100 girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But you know, you
Well, no,
add
you have
terrain.
to make it control.
You got terrain.
You
I'm
gotta
about to, yo, check this out. I'm about to crank this 90.
They're like
Michael Goldfish would win every time, dude.
Oh my god. I really like this a lot.
Well, you gotta put random drops around, dude. Put random
Sex toys, yeah.
Where you just stick them up somebody's ass.
Yeah,
No,
dude, the fuck
that's my
Master
weakness.
5000, dude. The Don Juan Jackrabbit, dude.
We'll have it become a sport and get sponsors in on it.
Too many variables. That's what Battle Royale is. It's all RNG.
Yeah.
Where are we dropping, boys?
What if they drop in this bedroom but there's no girls in there? Uh-oh. That's not good, dude.
I mean,
Oh, there you go. Wait, you know that
You
is
don't
good.
want to come.
The girls are part of the terrain. They have to find you, dude. And if they find you, uh-oh.
So this is just a mix of like Daisy, where you have to watch out for zombies. In this
Yeah.
case, it's horny women. There's one
Yeah.
time, like you.
And the storm will come in every 2 minutes, dude. Shorten up the rooms. Constant. All the storm is constant vibrations to make you come faster, dude.
Oh god,
Jesus.
dude, fuck night battle royale is gonna be the fucking
Yeah.
best.
That has to be a porn already, right?
No, I don't
I'm
think
sure-
it is, honestly.
I'm
There has
sure-
to be.
hold
Fortnite's
on.
too big, dude.
Well, there is Fortnite.
They made Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Fortnite
They have
porn.
the fuck
Fortnite.
Battle Royale.
It is called
that would
Fortnite.
require 200
Fortnite.
porn stars,
Fortnite.
150 porn stars minimum.
What is she
Fortnite.
dressed up as?
Oh
Probably
god.
one of the.
The White
I'm
Bomber?
not even gonna try to load that. Anyway.
Why?
Nah.
Played some sounds.
Oh yeah, you're streaming. I'll look it
Nah.
up.
Damn, dude, we're genius.
Fortnite.
If anyone picks that up, we demand royalty immediately. On all. Holy shit.
Where?
You wanna find it?
Fortnite
Fortnite. Fortnite.
porn parody.
And you just put on the sound.
There it is. It's on Pornhub.
Put on the storm sound from H1Z1.
Okay, instead of the tomato guy, this a guy with a dickhead for a head.
Oh,
I'm with it.
I see.
And they drop in, and then the guy just fucks a girl.
Oh,
That's about it.
Well,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
I don't get the plot. The plot was very lackluster, dude. I was expecting
Our
more.
plot is great, dude.
Yeah, we have a way better idea, dude. We can easily. We'll take Fuck Night Battle Royale, dude. It'll be way more popular. It's a better name too.
No.
Fuck night, dude. 100 dudes, one fucking battlefield. Shit. This is the greatest idea we've ever had in our entire lives, dude. Our careers, we're over, dude. We're rich. See you later, chat.
I'm very proud of myself, bro.
Good shit.
Last question from David, Shotgun them. Says, what do you lads think of motion controls in general? Saw a video recently that made me want to experiment with gyro controls in shooters. We'll post in Discords. Titties, yo. I feel like it's a matter of how you kind of handle it. Like,
I
If
don't.
they're optional, then sure.
well, it's not even like, I don't, like, for example, like, one of the things that I came around to using, when I was fucking around more with Splatoon, particularly the second game, was that, you know, because when I played the first game, I didn't like using the gyro. And when the second game came out, I was like, okay, I have a normal pad, I can do normal controls. And I tried getting used to that, and I was like, man, I'm just not, like, I don't feel as, you know, console shooter, it's not, you know, it's just not my forte. But when I switched to the gyro and got used to that, where it's not perfect, you still have to, like, kind of, you know, hit Y button to kind of reset your angle every so often. But when I got more used to that, as far as like taking shots and using it, trying to think of it like a mouse, like it was pretty comfortable. Like, it's noticeably, like, understandably, it's like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be better in terms of being able to move your reticle quickly and everything. But like, it was really nice, and I was really happy to have that over a traditional option. But when it's used like desperately as a gimmick, or it's just like, I think Star Fox Zero is one of the worst examples.
And
In
that
terms-
one dragon game that was on PS
Layer
Layer.
Well, Layer came, and that's a big thing when it came to motion controls for a while, was that because it was so new and everyone was kind of shoehorning it to everything. Where for the first couple of years of like the PS3's life, every other game had to have some sort of example of 6-axis motion control. So Layer, you flew with the 6-axis.
Well, I remember. Did you watch the video? Like, have you seen anything about it? Like, they were forced to redo the game with motion controls.
Yeah, no, they were forced to. A lot. There were a bunch of games that had that. Some of them were able to get away with it without it impeding their development as much. Layer was a weird situation where, because that was made by Factor 5, I believe, who made like Rogue Squadron and all that.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an open world, like, third-person action RPG.
Yeah.
And then they're like, actually, you guys need to make this faster.
Yeah.
And so now it's just riding dragons. Also, you need to make it support motion.
Sony was really adamant about making that game like a big new fucking franchise PS3 launch title fucking thing. It was like that and Haze and other shit, like they were really trying to push.
Yeah.
It didn't work out because they fucked over the developers a lot. But and then you have other stuff where it's like you know, fucking Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction, first PS3 one comes out. Like the first falling segment, you're doing the falling thing like an Ouya or whatever, but you use the motion control to do it. You never used the motion control, as far as I remember, for anything else but like a handful of falling segments. So they just threw it in where they could apply it and just be like, all right, like fuck off, Sony, we put it in your fucking game. Uncharted, I think it was just like when you're walking on a log, you got to use 6-axis. But other than that, like you never have to. Like a lot of games just kind of had in there for shits and giggles. There was a part in Uncharted 4 where I'd completely forgotten about the fact that PS3 and 4 controllers have motion, and it's the one time you ever have to do this, and a little prompt comes up for it, and it feels so unnecessary. There's a part where you're trapped in the dark with Elaine or whoever, and a little prompt comes off where it shows the 6-axis like I don't have the controller with me, but it's like, you know, if this is normal, then it's tilted like this, and it says like it's like doing this. I'm like, what? So I tapped the controller on my hand, and it's like, oh, he's hitting the light, the flashlight, to make it come back on. I'm like, that was cute, I guess, but like, what the? It was weird. Like, it was just, yeah, it's just like that. It was super unnecessary. So a lot of the time, it's just
Most of that shit feels like it.
It was
Like,
just.
I mean,
it's
just look at the
intrusive.
controller in general. What fucking game uses the touchpad anymore?
Yeah, that was a whole. No, that was even worse because it
This
actually
could have
takes
just
up
been a
place.
button.
It actually takes the space on the controller, and it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
So
this
that
could have
was-
just
that
been
was
a fucking button. There's like 3 games
Yeah.
in all of the PS4 library that actually use the touchpad.
That was a way worse decision. They shoehorned it into the Vita too because they have the touchpad on the back of the thing.
But Vita games got it way worse. Vita games make you use touch and motion controls way more often.
Yeah, and
I
they
feel.
do, and it's even more cumbersome. It's fucking weird. But like,
Dude, I don't
mind
even
experimentation, but
I don't even like the concept of 2 screens. Like
I think that gyro controls are better for console shooters than stick controls.
there's plenty of things you can do with it, but when it's shoehorned in or just not used
Yeah.
well, like fuck off if I have to do another goddamn Breath of the Wild trailer where I go in and you have to do the motion control with the fucking marble maze and the alignment,
that shit's fucking...
and you tilt the controller around a bunch and then eventually the alignment goes off and you can't like fuck that. Whatever.
If there's an option, as long as there's an option that I can do non-motion controls if I want to,
Sure.
then I'm fine with motion controls. Because shit like Pokemon Let's Go is just like so stupid
Yeah.
for me. It's like, why do I have to play the game in handheld mode if I don't want to use fucking motion controls?
I think
Like,
shit
there's
like that
buttons
is
on the
like-
controller.
I think shit like that is just like it has to be well thought out, and I guess
Yeah.
like that's like hard to differentiate, but you can just kind of tell when something has just been very clumsily shoehorned in, especially in a series that has never like the best example that I can think of is like Metroid Prime 3, where like it was always on the GameCube, and then it was on the Wii, and then they were just like, "Hey, do this puzzle with motion controls with the Wiimote," and it's like,
yeah, put your hand in. And how many of those fucking Wii games? Put your hand in. You gotta turn it and pull it up.
You gotta turn and do all.
I fucking get
like,
it.
The one that I
There's
actually
no
love,
reason for this to be in here.
WarioWare. Fucking WarioWare Smooth Moves is actually god tier.
Yeah,
on
Smooth
the
Moves
Wii,
is
dude.
great. Dude, there are some really hidden. There's some random like little hidden gems on the Wii that are super fun. They're all integral to motion control. Smooth Moves is really good. Fucking that boombox game, fucking fun as shit. It's just like
And then
real
you play
little.
Red Steel, and it's like, holy fuck! This
Red
game
Steel.
did not read my sword input to save its life. What is happening?
Red Steel had some of the worst, just straight up false advertising. Because that was during a period where a lot of people were really trying to doll up the Wii games to be like, yeah, they're not that ugly. Trust me. And I'm like, those animations don't look real time at all. Man.
Yeah, Red Steel was bad.
Apparently the second game was badass, but like I never played it.
Yeah, I never made it.
They did
far.
some
They've
kind of
all
like
seen it
cowboy
first.
swordsman thing in there. It was pretty sick. Yeah, like I don't know. If it feels integral to the game or feels thought out and like fun to use, then cool. It's weird when it gets shoehorned into games, especially when you'll have like ports of older games that try to do things. Like when I played the second or third time I played RE4 was on the Wii actually, because the first time I played it on GameCube. I played it on Wii and I was like, this is so much easier to like to a not fun degree. Because not having to like precisely kind of wait and aim your shots and just being able to point, it's like it's comfortable. It's very comfortable and it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is way too fucking easy. You're just like sniping axes out of the air like no fucking problem. It's just like it's way too easy. But like it makes sense. Now playing fucking Okami on the Wii was a blast because it controls because of the way you use the nunchuck and everything. Like, oh yeah, it controls just fine. And then when you need the point, okay, cool, I have a pointer, and then you go away from that, and then you're back to just doing the normal thing. Like the Wii nunchuck combo like made a lot of sense with that kind of stuff, but man, it's just the bulk of it I just don't have a good taste for, just because it would be just random moments of games where it's shoehorned in, where it'd be like, okay, I see this is the generation that has to have this. So okay,
This is what we're
so
going
all
through
these
right
major
now.
games are gonna have like random little bits of this thrown in there.
Dude, even games like Odyssey, like Super Mario Odyssey, where it's like,
That's
oh, if
so
you want to do the roll,
I hate that
if
shit.
you want to do the roll,
That's
you
so
have to
lame.
fucking shake
Which-
the Wiimote. It's like, dude, if we're gonna be playing this for like X amount of hours, you think that they would give us at least an option to just be like, I don't want to, just give me a button. There are buttons on this controller.
Why
Just
why
give
is
me-
the faster way to roll fucking doing?
That's so
I
stupid. Yeah,
I
it
don't
makes
Why
you
is it
roll
when I want to
faster.
fling? Why is it when I want to fling the hat at like an angle or something, I have to use the motion controls instead of like aiming them with the
Yeah.
joystick or some other option, just anything else for a platformer, for a 3D platformer? Like, what the heck, dude? I get it.
It's a
Get
shame
the
because like the
point.
rest of the game controls beautifully, but
Yeah.
it's just like then that shit creeps up like throughout your whole playthrough. It's like fuck, man, I don't want. This is annoying. But I've had the argument with people where it's like, well, I mean, if you didn't have motion controls to aim where you throw the hat, then there's no other option because obviously you're controlling the camera with one thing and you're controlling Mario with the other. And it's like, yeah, I get that. I see why they did it, but it sucks. Like it sucks. Like it just.
I
doesn't...
will take whatever other alternative you give me because
Anything.
this alternative is not a good one.
Yeah.
Please make it a lot more well thought out than the bullshit that we have.
I would rather complicate it more by being like, okay, well, when you throw the hat, hold this button to prevent Mario from moving, and then when you use the left analog stick instead, you control the direction of the hat. It's like, yeah, it's more to think about, but it's just, it'd be an option for me, and then everyone else can have motion controls if they want to. Like fucking A, man. But yeah, I don't know. Fucking motion controls are not entirely against them, but I feel like 90% of the use is whatever.
Just make it a lot more well thought out. Just
I don't think about it much anymore, just because like it was such a heavy trend at the time, and like it's one of those things like
Skyward Sword.
Oh god, don't talk to me about it. Like it's weird. Like it's still around, and it's prevalent, but it's just not. I feel like more and more developers like try to find like if they really need to use it, it's like, okay, well, instead of having a button for this action, we'll do this like simple motion or something like that if it's non-intrusive or whatever else, or simple shit like kind of what we're seeing with VR right now, where it's simple things like, oh, here's a first-person shooter, but of course, yeah, like pointing. Yeah, that makes sense. Whatever. Okay, so here we have a first-person game. Okay, yeah, VR. Yeah, of course, it makes sense. Like you can do kind of modifications of certain genres and things like that to add some depth to some immersiveness to it or whatever. But I don't know. It's just not. I don't know. It's limiting in a lot of ways. But yeah, that's all the questions. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You remember this.
Always. Anything else going on I want to talk about, boys? It's been about 3 hours.
I don't think so. I think we're straight, my man.
I think we're big chilling.
Yeah. Been a fun Halloween cast, dude.
Gotta wave your cape around, man.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
There you go. Ooh, scary.
Ooh, let me hit your jewel.
Oh fuck.
Have you guys watched any comedy shit recently?
No. Not outside that new Chappelle stand-up. No, not really.
I watched that, and I just watched the Netflix special that Bo Burnham has, which was excellent.
Oh, that's cool.
That was very excellent.
I was watching some old Patrice O'Neal shit, and
Man.
dude, I miss that kind of like unfiltered, just I don't give a fuck about like non-PC. I don't give a shit if you're gonna be offended about this sort of thing. Just that style of comedy. Like I feel like I miss that, and like going back to that was just like a breath of fresh air. I was just like actually laughing out loud. I fucking miss Patrice, dude.
I think that's why I like Dave Chappelle so much.
Yeah, no, he just doesn't. He does not give a fuck that everybody else has gotten way more sensitive in the past, however many years.
Dude, I loved Dave Chappelle when I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, his shit fucked me up. That shit was hilarious. And like even now, me and Shib watched a lot of fucking episodes of the old. Dude, they're still so fucking funny.
No, yeah,
just because that shit ages so well because it was so fucking relevant, and it's relevant today. Because you can see all the shit he predicted, and you're like, damn, that's just how it be. Like it be like that sometimes, bro. Like it's hilarious.
Well, then you got stuff that's not even necessarily as relevant, but it's still just like fucking Wayne Brady snapping cops' necks and fucking dude, the R. Kelly song, I'm gonna piss on you, like that shit. Gonna turn your face into a toilet seat. Like,
I'm
Man,
gonna
R.
piss
Kelly
on
got
it.
mad at me for this one. He called me. He said, "How you gonna make a song about peeing on people?" I said, "How you gonna go around peeing on people?"
He said, "How you gonna make a video about peeing on people?"
I said, how you gonna make a video about peeing on people?
Wait, hold on. Remember, it was the fucking director of like Joker, who was also the director of all the Hangover movies, and how he was like, "Oh
Wait, is
man,
that
you
the same person?
is that
Yes,
the same director?
it-
Yeah.
Wow, what a glow up. Good for you.
I think
Because
so.
those movies
Like
are
I've someone like check that. I'm pretty sure that
really curious
because
on
he was the dude. Well, that was just like he was crying about not being able to like make, I don't know, a good movie or something like that with like this fucking woke
Yeah, you're right.
audience or
Mhm.
whatever it is. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up too.
He
Here.
did Hangover, Due Date, Hangover Part 2, Hangover Part 3, and the last film he did before this was War Dogs, which I'm not familiar with. But it has Jonah Hill and Miles Teller. Bradley Cooper's in it. I like Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, Todd Phillips, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he directed all the fucking Hangover movies, and then he directed Joker, which is like the weirdest fucking transition.
Man,
He's the same dude, but he had this line where I think someone asked him like, "Why aren't you making comedy movies anymore?" And he's like, "You can't anymore with this audience. Like everybody's like too woke, so you can't be funny anymore." And
Kind of true.
just seeing how like Dave Chappelle just like doesn't give a fuck that everybody got way more sensitive, and he's just doing the same old shit, and everybody is crying that he's doing this, that he, you know, that he's being super brutal, but everybody's like, it's still really funny.
It's
Just-
funny and it kind of true though.
Well, it just shows to me that like you can still be funny even with this audience. It's just
Mhm.
it has to be like it, just like anything else. It has to be well thought out. Like your jokes have to be like smart. Like you can't just like use the same old fucking shit. Like you can't just like go on to like you can't just go onto a fucking stage and just do like internet memes. It's not gonna fucking work, dude. The format's not the same, or the jokes from yesteryear not gonna work.
All
No,
I'm gonna
either.
do
You have
is
to
get on
fucking
stage and show a
upgrade.
deep fried image of Dave Chappelle. And that's it.
that's gonna be comedy 30 years from now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's already comedy to this day. We all laugh at the actual
Yeah, but what I'm
dumbest
saying
shit
is
in the
that
world.
when you know we get older and all the other fuckers are dead, and all that's left is us with our awful internet humor.
I
Just walk onto a
just
stage and just
cannot
grab a
wait.
mic.
Super humor, dude.
I just cannot wait, dude, for us to get older. We all have kids or whatever, and kids come up and show us some shit, and we start laughing our asses off at this stupid, heavily pixelated, oversaturated picture of SpongeBob, and our kids are like, "Are you stupid, Dad? What's wrong with you?" And we're just like, "This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire fucking life." Like, show any kid today the cursed emoji. I crack up dying to that shit. You show that to an adult, and it's like, "What the fuck? Ugh, don't show me that."
Bro,
It's hilarious.
I didn't think that I would ever like fall out. Like I thought our generation would be different than the boomers, and like, oh no, we'll keep up with hip shit, dude. Like it's not like that much of a difference. But XQC watches TikTok compilations, and I'm like, these are not funny at all, dude. All these kids are fucking retarded. This shit sucks ass, dude. Like, am I just old, or are these motherfuckers just not funny, dude? I don't know.
I don't know, but I mean, think back at Vine. Vine was fucking good.
Yeah.
Oh
Mine
yeah,
was good. Mine was funny as shit, dude. Like, there'll be like one TikTok I laugh at after like 20 minutes of him watching that shit. But on Vine, I could laugh at like 1 in 5 Vine.
Vine was convenient because it had one simple shtick that got a lot of people to be really creative with how they did things, and it was the fact that you could press and hold and then let go and then hold again,
yeah.
and then just create new clips on the fly, and you just had a general like 6-second limit. That was fucking brilliant, because there's so many people who have gotten like genuine like comedy upstarts going because they just had this really convenient way to just like make simple content and have their own pacing and cuts and things like that.
That's
And
the
within a
thing,
very
though.
limited amount of time.
a lot of Vine stars have went on and started doing like YouTube shit.
Mhm.
And some of them have taken off and done really well, but a lot of them are still doing relatively short skits and shit like that. Caleb City, Long Beach Griffey, shit like that. Some of my favorites.
Mm.
They just do YouTube every once in a while, and they'll just post up like a funny ass 3-minute clip, and I'll die laughing the entire fucking time because those guys were fucking creative and hilarious. There's some TikToks in this world that are great, but I think TikTok's the only thing TikTok was ever good for is the hit or miss girl.
Well, it didn't even it's being shipped more as like a weird pseudo Vine thing. But when it started, it was just it was just another version of Musical.ly, which is what's terrible.
Yeah.
So it's just a bunch of people just being awkward and singing and shit.
They absolutely grabbed it and rolled with it, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's also where all the pedophiles go, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, apparently it's
So
just
apparently pedophiles just go on there and look at videos of 13-year-olds trying to be sexy, and they're like, "What the fuck? This is like a
Yeah.
porn."
and they post reaction videos like, yeah, whoa.
Can you still do that, or is that not a
actually,
thing anymore?
Yeah, you can still do it.
It's not. It's bad.
That's
I
that's
really
posted cringe,
hate
dude.
it. I really hate it.
That is literally posted cringe.
All right, well, I think we're squared up. Hey, someone plug us and close us out, dude.
If you like what
Yes.
you're watching today, and if you would like
Wait,
to
didn't
keep
you do the intro, dude?
I didn't.
No, BB did.
Oh, all right. Go. Hey, Buzz, sign us out in Buzz Lightyear fashion, dude.
Buzz Lightyear fashion. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. All right.
I
Fucking
don't know. I would
coward.
just.
Shib can. Let Shib do it, dude.
She wants to do.
He's an
yeah.
e-girl.
Oh yeah, dude. He's the e-girl. He's gonna get us
He's
some
an
more
e-girl,
followers.
dude. He's got to close out the stream.
Fuck, dude. If you liked what you saw today, and you want to see more of that, then tune in every Monday to Dinner with the Boys, starting at, what time do we start? 8 p.m. Eastern?
Yeah.
Mhm.
8 p.m. Eastern every Monday night. We talk, we shoot the shit. I just fucked and did something. Oh no, these fucking paws, dude. Tune in every Monday. We got Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. Spam the links in chat. We got a Discord you can join if you want to chill out with us. We go on VC sometimes. If you want to talk to other members of the community, people are chilling in there. The Twitter, you can tweet at it with hashtag DWTB side order. Every week we will answer your questions live on the cast. Once a month we do a drive-through. I guess one of those is coming up soon since November's coming up.
I think we're gonna do it on the 1 year.
Which is how long?
2 weeks from now.
2 weeks? 2 weeks from now we'll do
Even
a
though
drive-through.
technically next week is because we missed 1 week, but the one after.
If you want to do the drive-through, then you want to get in the Discord too, because then you can actually be on the show and talk some shit to us face to face. Ask us a question, bull out for a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, see us at TwitchCon though, and say that shit to our face.
See us at AGDQ.
Yeah, see us at AGDQ. See what. Hey,
We
see
got a
what happens.
YouTube. Nobody subs to it. People watch it apparently, but no one wants to fucking sub to it. They don't want to give us a fucking custom URL. What do you want? You want feet? I'll give feet for 300 YouTube subs. I'll put them up. I'll put them in public, dude. All right, we get the
should
custom
start doing
URL. I can do it, dude.
We should sell his feet for 300 YouTube subs.
300 YouTube subs. Count them up. Let's go. Fuck. What else was there?
Yep.
I literally just blanked. No, there's something else that I needed to. Oh, we don't have any sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting
We
in
don't.
this nice secret lab chair here.
So is Bloody Biscuits
Those
apparently.
Bloody Biscuits. Dax wants one too, but he just can't afford it. If only
Look
My-
Secret
I-
Labs was
Look at
generous
this, dude.
enough.
Oh.
Look at this, dude.
Look at these chairs people are sitting in Secret Labs. Look what you're doing. Disgusting. Absolutely. That's fucking gross. I'm gonna be sick to my stomach. We need a sponsor. Someone sponsor us, please. We've tried to hit up Totino's. They said no.
They got mad.
Well, they didn't say no, but they just left us on red.
Fuck
Yeah.
Other than that, what? Discord, Twitter, YouTube.
What
That's
about
it.
your feet? Your stream, dude. You are an e-girl.
Oh yeah, dude. I will probably never be streaming, but you got
In
follow
this
me.
outfit.
all right, all. But you can follow me or Bloody Biscuits or Aceuhh or mieDAX or VashTSB on Twitter and Twitches, all linked below the channel. if you want to catch more of us doing more of them doing their things during the week, because I don't really stream. But Dax said he's going to start up again soon, and other three actually stream pretty consistently. There's
Why
also
are
a
you
link
muted?
to the.
BB's muted.
Dax, what are you gonna do?
What?
What are you gonna stream? I heard you're gonna stream.
I wanted. I may or may not stream FF7. My playthrough.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I probably
I'm gonna be big chillin' for
will.
that.
Depends on how I set it up because I have my old copy, PS1 copy. I'm gonna.
Are you gonna do it on PS1?
I'm gonna try to set that up. Yeah, I'm gonna try to set that up.
Dude, vaporware. Let's go.
Man, retro, man.
Hey.
But
Real
otherwise,
retro shit.
otherwise, I may just like get back in the groove of shit and just kind of play what I've been playing. Either like sit in fucking Dragon Ball Tournament or like Tetris Effect because I've been using Tetris Effect a lot to like fucking chill out, and decompress at night. I love that game. I love Tetris Effect a lot. I love Tetris Effect a lot. A lot.
We also got a bumping NSFW channel in our Discord, so make sure you
Absolutely bumping.
always bumping, always new posts, hot posts all the time.
This weekend I'll be at Red Bull Kumite Seattle. I'll be doing commentary for Tekken. So if you guys want to see me there, see me there.
Twitch.tv/Red Bull.
Yeah.
Right? Is it Red Bull or Red Bull Esports? I don't remember.
I think it's Red Bull. I think they just stream straight to Red Bull. Yeah.
About it. That's about it. We'll
I hope
be
you
back
guys
next
enjoyed the
week.
costumes, dude.
Coming up on 1 year. You want to do something fun for Halloween too? Do the costumes. Maybe
Hell
we could
yeah.
do something fun for every holiday. I don't know what else we do for Thanksgiving. I hate Thanksgiving, so anything fun would be welcome. Thanksgiving.
Well, exactly, dude. Thanksgiving for you is going to be
Something to do
hilarious.
on Thanksgiving. I hate that shit.
Hey, we'll give you something to do. Hell yeah. All right. Sweet. I think we're Gucci.
Gonna get out of here.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Oh shit.
Peace out. There it is. Oh god. And